Hello everyone, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I warmly welcome you here. Either way, I ask that you please click like, share, and subscribe. It's a fantastic way, if you haven't heard, for us to exchange energy. It also helps with YouTube's algorithm, and that means more individuals will be able to see the readings that I post. So if you can take a second to do that now or at any time during the reading, I will appreciate it very, very much. In this reading, we're going to take a look at how your person is currently feeling, how they currently see you, and what their most likely next action will be. I have 4 tarot decks here at the ready, which I will alternate between signs. I'll also, for each of the signs, I will then draw for you at the end of the reading, Moonology card, a Love Oracle card, as well as an Infinity Oracle card. For those of you in complete no communication with your person, I will draw for you some love messages from them. I know I've noticed a sudden boost, if you will, of twin flamers watching the channel and the readings. I've had a lot of fun interacting with all of you. So thank you for your love and support. So added to this week's reading, I'm going to add some love messages from a divine masculine to you or divine feminine to you. And as always, close out each of the readings by drawing 6 to 8 letters, which could be your initials, your person's initials, or maybe even spell out an abbreviation or word, something of significance to you. It's not a make it or break it for every reading, but I know a lot of you like them. I do too when I see other tarot readers use them, and so I will continue to use them for you. As always, please remember, it's a collective general reading. It's not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that a message may come through today that doesn't fully resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's quite all right. Take what fits and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to fit if you intuitively know it's not aligned with your journey. It just simply means it's for someone else of your sign. So again, take what fits and leave what doesn't. Also, energy is fluid in these readings. So when I'm tapping into, for example, Aries love energy, the strongest energies are going to come across. So if you feel the need to swap out energies because you feel I'm picking up more on you than on your person, that's quite all right. Flip around those messages. Again, how they resonate to you, because it is a collective general reading. I'm going to begin the reading with Aries and make my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. I've set the intentions for this reading to be for each sign's sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Venus being love, right? So if you're not familiar with what those signs are for you, I will also include in the pinned comment section a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look over there and then pop back to this video. You can click on the timestamp for the reading that you like. Now, for everyone, it's quite different. For me, I typically look at my sun sign. I know other individuals, when they're looking at readings in respect to love, they want to look at their Venus sign. So again, do whatever you feel is comfortable for you and whichever message resonates the loudest. With all that said, let's begin. Aries, your person's current feelings, the Lovers, how they see you, the 10 of Pentacles, whoa, and their most likely next action, the 4 of Pentacles. All right, let's begin to clarify for you, Aries. Why the Lovers? For how Aries person is currently feeling. Why the Lovers card? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Lovers is being clarified by the Strength in the reverse, the 2 of Wands in the upright, the 7 of Swords in the upright, and the 8 of Swords in the upright. They're seeing you as the 10 of Pentacles. Why the 10 of Pentacles? For how Aries person is currently seeing them. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. This is being clarified by 10 of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, and the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. 4 of Pentacles is their most likely next action. Why the 4 of Pentacles? For Aries person's most likely next action. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. That 4 of Pentacles is being clarified by King of Pentacles in the upright, Temperance in the upright, the Chariot in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess in the upright, followed by 5 of Swords in the upright, and the King of Cups in the upright as well. Aries, I have to be quite honest with you. I feel like your person is currently feeling very confused about their connection with you. I feel like part of them is having some self-doubt. They could be losing confidence in the connection with you. This person is at a choice point right now on whether or not they want to stay in the connection or whether or not they want to leave the connection. I'm not getting the feeling here of any type of third party or external party interference. I just really think that something has taken place here in this connection, whether it's been conflict, betrayal, someone trying to get away with something. This could be on your side, on their side. But something has happened here that really has your person up in their head, sort of like this self-imposed prison, if you will. Lots of negative thoughts, kind of going around and around in circles, if you will, trying to decide what their future will be, what progress they want to make, if any, in the connection. And your person is at this critical crossroads here in respect to their relationship with you. The Lovers is a choice card. The Two of Wands is a choice card. The Eight of Swords speaks to some mental stress and strain here as your person tries to make the decision. The Strength card's in the reverse, so your person is lacking courage at this time, or any strength, even patience. And with that Seven of Swords card, there is some type of betrayal or deception here. Whether it's being done by you or being done by your person, it's clearly interfering with how your person is just currently feeling on a day-to-day basis this week. They're seeing you, though. They see you as the Ten of Pentacles. So they do see you as being someone they either have a family with or would like to have a family with, someone who is abundant, but they're also seeing you at the same time as being in this energy of Ten of Cups in the reverse. So there's clearly some sort of misalignment in values here, possibly a broken home, broken relationship, broken communication, for some of you even a broken marriage. So whatever that is, and it'll be different for each of you, your person is seeing you as not being happy. Knight of Wands in the reverse, they could see you as being frustrated, delayed, like you're not making any movement towards them either. They're not making movement towards you. I almost feel like this is a relationship that's just sitting stagnant right now. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright tells me that they look at you as someone who's practical and homely and nurturing themselves, someone who is very loving, but just someone who's not very loving towards them, at least not this week. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright, yes, they look at you as being very responsible, doing the same thing day in and day out, very routine based, but not making any moves towards them whatsoever. Their most likely next action is the Four of Pentacles. And that was clarified by the King of Pentacles in the upright, Temperance in the upright, the Chariot in the reverse, as well as the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So as the next action, there's just more stagnation here. I feel that they're holding on to you, whether it's like physically, because the two of you are still in a relationship and interacting, or whether it's just energetically, whether you're together or disconnected. I feel like your person is trying to be disciplined in their approach to you this week. They want some sort of balance, or at least trying to maintain balance, maintain control of some sort within the connection. Again, they're not ready to walk away, but they're not ready to move forward either. So in the interim, they're either going to like block or repress their emotions. I think communication will be 1 or 2 word answers if you're texting. If you're face-to-face, I think they're just going to be short. If you're living with this person, your discussions are going to revolve around what do you want for dinner, and, you know, who's taking the dog out, like that kind of stuff. There's really no great affection here of like, I miss you, I love you, or cuddling on the couch. That's not the feeling I'm getting here. And with that Chariot in the reverse, it just tells me that everything has come to a pause or a stop. So again, I'm not quite sure what has transpired here between the two of you, but this week it looks like everything is just kind of staying status quo. No one seems to be walking away from the connection this week, but at the same time, no one is giving enough to the connection to try to restore it or to grow it. So again, Aries, if this isn't you and it's your person, feel free to swap around those energies. If you feel that this is not your reading at all, you can always check your other placements, your moon, rising, or Venus. I'm going to draw for you now some Moonology cards as well as Oracle cards, and then we'll get into no communication. So Moonology cards here for the Aries collective for this week, for them and their person. We have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Let me get one more card here for the Aries collective. Oh, we had a flipper. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So for some of you, you know, if you and your person want to continue this relationship, there may need to be some type of conversation regarding whatever occurred here in the past that has sort of brought this relationship to an emotional halt at this time. And then, yeah, in that respect, I would say don't let your past hold you back. It's clear the two of you need to discuss something here in order to fix the relationship and move forward. But then once you make amends or whatever that means for you and you decide to move forward, you also can't keep returning to the past hurts or throwing them in one another's face either. But I think you do have the potential here of having some powerful change in the connection, provided that you do have an open and honest conversation, because right now there really doesn't seem to be much between the two of you, even if you're living in the same home. Love Oracle card here for the Aries collective, and I'll draw two of these for you as well. One more shuffle here, please and thank you. And I have here music. So your person could be a musician, or the two of you listen to music. You might have music in common. This could be how the two of you met, or maybe you enjoy going to concerts. One of you could also play a musical instrument. The next one I have here is regret here. So yeah, there's clearly some mistake, if you want to call it a mistake, but something occurred here. One of you is dealing with guilt. The other feels that there's an apology that's needed here. You or they may look at one another like you made one of you made a bad decision or made a bad choice here. Bottom of the deck, romantic feeling. So yeah, I mean, there is love here. There's no doubt that there's love here. Otherwise, why would two people stay in a connection and just kind of like drag it out? I almost feel like this is a game of chess. And you're both just staring at the board, waiting for the next, waiting for one another to make a move, and no one's making a move. That's kind of what it feels like. Let me get you an Infinity Oracle card now, please, for the Aries collective. I'll get you two of these, actually. Oh, we get two, actually came flying out of, actually three. You have self-worth. So one of you clearly maybe has some self-worth issues, perhaps because of some betrayal or deception that took place. Maybe one of you took a hit to your self-confidence, possibly even both. We have self-sabotage. Honestly, I have to be honest. I think if both of you want this connection and you're not communicating with one another, even if you no longer want the connection, you're still not even communicating with one another to properly close it out and give one another closure. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of self-sabotage behavior here happening, possibly on both sides. And busy and distracted. I kind of think that's how the two of you are functioning at this point, whether, again, you live together or not. It's like you're just staying busy in all your other areas of life in order to not have to confront or discuss what is happening here. Bottom of the deck, eternal love. Yeah, I definitely do feel love here. I'm just not quite sure how interested at this point either one of you are to fixing it. I have to be quite honest. Again, someone's waiting for the other to make a move here. If you are in complete no communication with your person, if I can shuffle these cards, I'm going to do that again for you. These are some messages from them to you. Again, feel free to take these as vice versa. Messages for Aries and no communication with the person closest to their heart and mind. I never expected to fall in love. Came flying out of the deck. I'm going to get two more messages here for you. Two more messages for Aries. Please and thank you. I hate this distance between us. It doesn't feel good. No matter what happens, my heart will always belong to you. Bottom of the deck, we have please forgive me. I know I messed up. For those of you who are twin flamers, here's a message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Bottom of the deck, something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Divine feminine message to the divine masculine. Divine feminine message now to the divine masculine. There are still so many unsaid things between us. It's actually very beautiful. I wish the two of you would talk. I think you do have something really beautiful here. And I'm going to draw you now some 6 to 8 letters. Again, could be your initials, your person's initials, or some type of abbreviation or word. This doesn't necessarily make or break the reading, but I know that a lot of you like it. I certainly do as well. And so I thought I should continue to include them for all of you. So, your letters this week, C, D, G, X, Q, T, L, A. Again, C, D, G, X, Q, T, L, A. And of course, down below in the comment section where I have the timestamps pinned, I will be sure to include those for you as well. So that's what I have for you, Aries, this week. If this message did not resonate with you, please check your other placements. Again, there's a link below on where you can obtain your free birth chart, and you can then look up your moon, rising, or Venus. But if you like this message or any part of it resonated with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Aries, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you this week. Taurus, your person's current feelings, we have the Emperor, how they see you this week, the Ace of Swords, and their most likely next action, the Knight of Cups. I'm going to go into this deck now here for you, Taurus, and begin to clarify these messages for you. So your person is feeling like the Emperor this week. Tell me more about the Emperor for how Taurus's person is currently feeling. Tell me more about the Emperor. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Emperor in the upright is being clarified by the King of Wands in the upright, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, the Three of Cups in the upright, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Swords is for how they're seeing you this week. Why is Taurus's person seeing them as the Ace of Swords this week? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Two of Swords in the upright, the Hermit in the upright, the King of Pentacles in the upright, and the Five of Cups in the upright. Their most likely next action towards you, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups. Why is Taurus's person's next action most likely the Knight of Cups? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Knight of Cups is being clarified by the Four of Cups in the upright, the Hanged Man in the upright, the Tower in the upright, and the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Bottom of the deck, Taurus, we have Knight of Wands in reverse to Three of Swords in the upright to Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and right behind that we have the Lovers, and right behind that we have the Devil. Taurus, I have to be quite honest with you here. For your person, I have two queens here. I have a Queen of Swords and I have a Queen of Wands, and both are in the reverse. There are a lot of cards here that either are the number 3 or can be reduced to the number 3. Bottom of the deck, you know, we had that Knight of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords, and also Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, again, if this isn't your reading or it's a trigger warning for you, please check your other placements. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you don't know what those signs are, there's a link below. This is kind of similar to the theme I think we had like a week or two ago for you, Taurus. I feel like your person is torn. They want to take action in a direction. They're just not quite sure, similar to the Aries reading. Just not quite sure what direction they want to take. The Emperor is an individual who would take the lead, right? Take charge. Best qualities of all four kings. The King of Wands is then clarifying that. So yes, that's a natural born leader. That's an individual of action. This is also very heavy masculine energy here, but again, take it how it resonates. But the King of Wands is an individual who, yes, looks good, smells good, give them a chance, they feel good. Could be Queen of Wands as well, but this person is someone who will overcome challenges. They're very focused. It's almost like laser focused when they want something. Your person this week, it looks like they don't know what they want. I have to be quite honest with you. It's almost like they're torn between two lovers, especially with the bottom of the deck there. We have the Lovers card. I feel like overall your person is feeling happy this week with the Three of Cups card here. There's happiness. You could find them to be more creative, collaborating on more things at work with their friends, possibly even with you. There's an overall feeling here of joy that person is having. I just don't feel like it's tied to their relationship with you because, again, I have two queens here in the reverse, Taurus. Your person this week could be a little introverted, kind of keeping to themselves. For some of them, they could be overly emotional this week or have the tendency to be more argumentative. This is an individual, I have to be honest with you, Taurus, is going to be a bit cold-hearted this week. I don't think you get much out of this person. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, I always call her in the reverse the Mafia Boss Queen of Tarot. So either, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse is not any more pleasant. That's a very fiery energy. So for some of you, your person is torn between two lovers, possibly even more, to be quite honest with you. For others of you where it's not a third-party situation and you're absolutely certain of that, your person is going through something either within your connection or external to your connection, which is making them feel a bit introverted, not being their usual charismatic self to you. I think they're being that way to other people. Three of Cups in the upright. I think when they're within their community or their friend group, they're happy, but towards you, not so much. Queen of Swords in the reverse could be someone who's gaslighting, lying, cold-hearted, like I said, cruel, bitter. So it's almost like your person has two faces this week, Taurus. The face they put out to the world is this King of Wands in the upright and celebrating and all smiles and emperor, or empress, right? All in charge of my life. But then I feel like on the inside, your person is, I don't know, like a volcano ready to explode with some pretty cutting words if prompted. I don't think it's something they would actively seek to do towards you, but I think if you have communication with them that could go a bit negative, like I see here their next action is the Tower, then yeah, I think it can become pretty volatile this week in terms of their verbal behavior towards you. They're seeing you as the Ace of Blades, which is the Ace of Swords in this deck. Now, interesting to note, one sword is the Ace of Swords, two swords this individual is holding, that makes three swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. So I feel like your person is looking at you, Taurus, this week as someone who, one, is still dealing with some type of heartbreak that occurred in this connection, possibly due to some type of external party or individual or something like that came in the way. It came in between your separation with them. They see you feeling disappointed in them or dealing with some type of loss or grief in the connection. You also are keeping to yourself. They're being introverted. They're seeing you as being introverted as well. Maybe not going out as much, maybe not celebrating as much. The Ace of Swords is also an individual who is very clear and concise when they're communicating. It's a very effective way of communicating, if you will. So I think your person feels like their intention this week, looking at the next actions, is like not to say much to you or not to say much that can rile you up. They see you on the verge of like you want the truth and nothing but the truth. And so if they come to you with anything less than the truth, you might just make the decision to like excommunicate them out of your life, if you will. So I think for a lot of them, they're going to keep a lower profile this week. It's like a hornet's nest. They don't want to poke you. They're a hornet's nest as well. I would advise you not to poke them either. But I feel like the two of you are almost on the precipice of a complete breakup here, to be quite honest. You're undecided what to do with them. They don't know what the heck they're doing here. This relationship is really out of balance, Taurus. Now, on the flip side, they see you as being someone who is wealthy. So either you make a good income, or you have the potential to make a good income, or you're just someone who has their shit together, to be quite honest with you. Whether you're a queen or king of pentacles here, Taurus, they see you as being disciplined, abundant, maybe a bit of a workaholic. They see you being prosperous. They see you also being generous, whether it's with yourself, with others, or with them now or in the past. So, I mean, there is some admiration there for you, for your achievements, what you've done, what you continue to do, the way that you are so solid and grounded and patient and reliable. But at the same time, they see you kind of keeping to yourself, dealing with or trying to process these emotions of disappointment and loss and grief in the connection. Their next action towards you, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups in the upright, which is all well and good, except that's their intention, but then like action is nothing. I have Four Cups, the Four Cups card here. It's like this person is just kind of contemplating whether or not they want to offer you this cup. So it's like they intend to do it, but then when it actually comes to the actions, they don't do it. I also want to note that the Knight of Cups holds one cup, and then there's 4 cups here. So this is 5 cups, and that's exactly how you're feeling. So you're feeling this loss and grief, and I think your person is dealing with feelings of like possibly feeling like a failure or feeling regret for maybe something they've done to damage the connection. So would they like to offer you, excuse me, some sort of gesture as the Knight of Cups being the messenger of love? Yeah, I think that they would like. I think they play with that in their head a bit on whether or not they want to offer you an apology, a gift. For some of you, this is, I have to be quite honest, this is just a relationship of possibly unrequited love, where one of you loves I think there's love here to some degree. I just think that one of you loves the other deeper than the other one does, if that makes sense. So their next action is to do nothing. Ironically, their next action is to do nothing. They're going to pause here. They're trying to look at the relationship from a new perspective. And for some of you, and again, a little bit of a trigger warning, your person is thinking about walking away. The Hangman in this deck talks about someone who's willing to sacrifice in order to walk away. This is also card number 12, which also reduces to a 3. So I don't know if your person's walking away towards someone else or just towards their, being single, but this is a card of release. And then we have the Tower, which is this sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation. I don't know what's going to occur here this week, Taurus. I have to be quite honest with you. I don't know if you're going to find something else out and it triggers a Tower moment, or if your person this week is going to reject you in some way, and that creates the Tower moment. Maybe some of you are going to offer a cup of love to this person after doing some introspection here and some soul searching. I mean, if that's the case, it does look like an outright rejection. For others of you, something is coming to light. Either your person's going to find something new, or you're going to find something new. I don't, again, these energies are coming in so strong, I'm having a difficult time discerning what is yours, Taurus, and what is your person's. But if this is your message, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In the meantime, your person's just going to work like 8 days a week. I know there's only 7 days in a week, but your person's just going to focus on work. Either on their current skills, developing their skills. This is a card of repetition, doing the same thing day in and day out. So I feel like your person's just really going to focus on work, focus on their usual daily routine, not make any sudden movements towards you, even though part of them wants to. It's like they're holding themselves back from doing it, trying to get a better perspective on the relationship, on whether or not they want to hold on or let go. You seem to be doing the exact same thing, Taurus, because of some sort of heartbreak. Energetically, you both are still tied to one another. That's why I'm picking it up in the reading. So I don't know if some of you live together, live apart, you're at a distance, you're in no communication, some mild communication. You know, it'll be different for each of you, but energetically, at the least, the two of you are still linked. Let me get you some Moonology cards here, Taurus, now for the Taurian collective in this situation. 2 cards, please, for Taurus. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. The other card was a time for healing, balsamic moon. And emotions are running high, super moon. Yeah, I definitely see here the potential for a verbal confrontation or argument, which could really roll into this like catastrophic tower moment. Love oracle cards here for the Taurian collective dealing with this situation this week. We'll get you 2 of these cards, Taurus. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. And Taurus, we have signs and synchronicities. So it's almost like if you believe the divine spirit, God, Jesus, Muhammad, whatever you want to call it, is trying to send you signs and synchronicities in the form of numbers. So I would start paying attention to if you're seeing repetitive numbers somewhere. I'll give you an example, 222. Are you noticing it on your time, on your watch without looking, or on your phone, you know, without staring, waiting for 222 to come up, but, you know, on a license plate of a car driving by or in front of you? It's almost like the divine is trying to send you a message. I would look for repetitive numbers and then Google those angel numbers to see what messages they're trying, right? Whoever they are, what messages they're trying to get across to you. You also have here, Taurus, magnetic attraction. So there is some flirting here, maybe going on between the two of you. That's quite possible with the King of Wands there and Knight of Wands in the reverse. And bottom of the deck, you have single, alone, lonely, guarded. I don't know, Taurus. Again, I don't know if there's a full breakup here. For some of you, there is a full breakup here, even though there might be some attraction still left between the two of you. For others of you, one of you is acting single, and that's what has created this third-party energy and this heartbreak in the connection. Let me get you some cards here from the Infinity Oracle deck. We'll get 2 cards here for the Taurian collective. And we'll do one more shuffle here for you, Taurus, please, and thank you. Taurus, we have inner child healing. That could be for you or your person. There could be some child wounds that need to be addressed, and then take control. Yeah, I definitely think you're going to have to be the one to take control here. Eternal love at the bottom of the deck. I mean, something is binding the two of you together, but it just feels very on the verge of collapse. Seriously. So I don't think your person's going to do much. Again, it's almost like they're waiting for you to do, excuse me, to do something. Sorry, I have this cough I cannot shake this week. I don't know what it is. If you are in complete no communication with your person, this is what they would like to say to you. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. I'm so sorry for messing everything up. You deserve so much more. We also have, I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions, but I love you more than you think. Bottom of the deck, Taurus, we have, I'm working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. And if you are a twin flamer, if you are in a twin flame connection and currently dealing with separation, this is what your person would like to say to you. This is from Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine would like to say, please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. And message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. I wish I had told you how much you really mean to me. Bottom of the Divine Masculine deck was, you inspire me, and the bottom of the Divine Feminine deck was, I'm trying to do the honorable thing. Let's get you some letters here, Taurus. These could be your initials, your person's initials, or spell out some type of abbreviation or word. This doesn't necessarily, you know, make or break the reading here, Taurus. So if something here is not jiving with you, just be sure to ignore it. All right, Taurus, we have YML OJQABYL. Again, those letters YML OJQABYL. And I will, of course, include those next to your name in the timestamp pinned comment below. Remember, Taurus, if this wasn't your reading, you can always check your other placements. If you liked any part of this reading or resonated with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Taurus, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you in the week ahead. Their feelings this week, the Hermit. How they see you this week, the Six of Blades, which is the Six of Swords, and their most likely next action towards you, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to use this deck for you today, Gemini. So let's begin to clarify why the Hermit for how Gemini's person is feeling this week. Why the Hermit? I want to make sure my mic is on. Okay, it is. Why the Hermit for why Gemini's person is feeling this way this week. Why the Hermit? One more shuffle here, Gemini, please, and thank you. Gemini, the Hermit is being clarified by the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Why the Ace of Wands in the reverse for how Gemini's person is feeling this week. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Ace of Wands is being further clarified by Temperance in the upright, the World in the upright, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. They're seeing you as the Six of Blades, which is the Six of Swords. Why the Six of Swords for how Gemini's person is seeing Gemini this week? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Six of Swords is being clarified by Seven of Cups in the upright. Why Seven of Cups in the upright? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Seven of Cups in the upright is being clarified by Two of Cups in the upright, the Tower in the reverse, and the Knight of Cups in the upright. Their most likely next action towards you this week, Gemini, is the Wheel of Fortune. Why the Wheel of Fortune? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Wheel of Fortune in the upright is clarified by the Knight of Swords in the upright. Why the Knight of Swords in the upright? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Knight of Swords in the upright is being clarified by the Magician, the Six of Cups, both in the upright, and the Three of Swords in the upright. Bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have Page of Cups in the upright, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Chariot in the upright, and then I have Queen of Wands right behind that in the reverse. Gemini, something's coming to an end for your person this week. It's not coming to an end for you because you're all happy here. Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. I mean, lots of cups here. If we take the 7 cups, the 2 cups, and the 1 cup, you're living in La La Disney happily ever after land here, Gemini, with 10 cups here on the table. And with that Tower card in the reverse, I mean, they're looking at you as someone who is winning freedom, avoiding a tower moment, or healing from a past tower moment. They see you like doing really well, but your person is not. So something is coming to an end here for your person. They are very reserved this week. Hermit is someone who's spending an extremely amount of time alone. This person is just sitting in a room here with a dog. It's nighttime. They could just be spending a lot more time reading or a lot more alone time. They could be up at night late, just really like in deep contemplation. Your person may wear glasses. There's a pair of glasses here on the book. That's only for 1 or 2 of you. There's also a cat on the bench behind your person. But with that Hermit card, it's like your person doesn't want to be around people this week. They just want to be around animals if they have any. This is a card of solitude, introspection, self-reflection, isolation. Ace of Wands in the reverse. I mean, Ace of Wands is the phallic symbol of tarot. So in respect to being intimate, your person has no desire to be intimate with you or with anyone this week. They lack any inspiration to do anything. Your person could be having, now I don't think this is internal to your relationship, because I'm looking at their next actions and I'm looking at how they see you. I feel like there's something else going on for your person outside of the connection, whether it's, you know, having to do with their work or personal life. Something's going on for them. Something is closing out for them. There's a chapter here closing out for your person. So again, I don't know if there's like a loss of employment this week. Possibly the death of a family member. I rarely ever hear that as a message. Something is closing out for your person this week, and I don't think it has anything to do with their connection with you, Gemini. There's the World card here is closing out. Temperance is bringing balance and restraint. Your person is looking for balance this week, looking for restraint. This is someone who is trying to gain some new perspective, trying to have patience just with the process of life. 10 of Wands in reverse in this deck talks about someone who's facing insurmountable problems. Lots of discomfort, separation, loss. This is like physical and emotional overload. And again, I don't think it has anything to do with their connection with you. So something external to your connection is affecting your person this week, whether they have lost a family member recently or they're on the brink of losing one, or it could be even like a close friend of theirs. This is someone who's trying to gain the meaning of life, feeling very alone. This is someone who's considering changing their residence, possibly even contemplating purchasing or selling of land or property. That's what the World card says on it. Your person could also be contemplating travel. For one or two of you, actually immigration, like within the same continent, or maybe crossing an ocean to get to you. There's something here going on with your person external to their connection with you. So just be mindful of that. It's like your person is hurting. I'm not quite sure if you even know all the details, Gemini, but something's coming to an end and they're trying to find balance and purpose and meaning in their life because of that. They're seeing you as someone who is sitting in tranquil waters. You know, the Six of Swords card is someone who's moving on to happier times, not stuck in the past, not being pessimistic about life, feeling very adventurous, looking forward to your future. Seven of Cups in the upright, they're seeing you as someone who is making lots of decisions in your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, someone who's incredibly ambitious, has a great imagination. They could see you as someone who's maybe a bit confused because you have so many choices or multiple possibilities. But again, Seven of Cups is a card of fantasy. So in some respect, not only is your person looking at you as if you have like a lot of decisions to make or choices, and this could be in anything. This could be in your living situation, your work situation. I don't know, maybe you're clothes shopping and you have lots of choices, you know, to choose from like shoes and purses or cologne and ties. I don't know. But in addition to your person seeing you as someone who's very happy and they have all these choices and freedom in their life, they're also seeing you as you're a fantasy of theirs. So even though there's not any movement towards you in a intimate way with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, they still look at you as their fantasy. I just think this person's feeling a bit shut down, like I said, because of something happening. They see you as the Two of Cups, love, harmony. They see you as also someone who they have a very warm and close friendship with, meaning you're not just a lover. They see you as someone that they have some type of soulmate, soul bond, soul connection with, even if they don't use those exact terms. This card is also, it says here, good card for proposals. So your person sees you as like either marriage material or someone they'd like to have a higher level of commitment with one day. This person feels very deeply for you. Now, Knight of Cups here is an individual who, you know, they see you as being very loving, always offering a cup of love to them. If you do something wrong, you apologize rather quickly. This is someone who's very balanced in love. They also see you as a conqueror of the hearts. So if you love something, regardless of what or whom it is, they see you go after it quite passionately. Again, this is another card of proposition of marriage or higher level of commitment. So not only, you know, that's how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as someone that they would like to spend the rest of their life with. And Seven of Cups plus Two of Cups plus One of Cups is 10 cups. They're seeing you as their ultimate wish fulfillment. They also see you healing or moving on from a tower, something that occurred here between the two of you. And that could be what they're still lamenting over. I don't know. But they see you as charging forward, having some sort of freedom, or, you know, moving away from this Tower moment, healing from the Tower moment. Their next action towards you, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune was clarified by the Knight of Swords. That's someone who wants to seize the opportunity, have an open and honest conversation, move towards you very quickly. This is a person who knows what they want and they get what they want. That Knight of Swords goes toward a win, being very resourceful. Yeah, this is someone who wants a conversation with you this week, Gemini. They want to use all of their power, skills, tools, etc. in order to, I want to say, to take the relationship in a new or different direction. Again, they see you as a soulmate, soul bond connection, whether you've been in their life 5 minutes, 5 days, or 50 years. This is someone who looks at you with, they have good memories when they think of you. You have influenced them over the span of time you've been in their life. If you're separated from them, this person wants reunion. Three of Swords. I don't think, I'm going to grab a card. I normally don't clarify the clarifiers, but I'm going to do it for you, Gemini. I just don't think this has anything to do with you. Your person is dealing with some type of heartbreak, disappointment, a breakup, some type of conflict in another relationship that they could be estranged from, or they're dealing with some loss or grief from. This card could also indicate in this deck that your person is dealing with some health issues. That could be why they're in this mode. But I mean, their feelings towards you, extremely positive. This is, you know, love notes, love text messaging, maybe an apology if something did go down between the two of you. But let's clarify this Three of Swords for your person, Gemini, because again, either, I mean, if the Tower did occur, maybe you're moving on and you're skibbity-doo-dah and everything is great and your person is still reeling from that pain. But looking at their next actions and the way they see you, I think this Three of Swords is external to your relationship. So take this all how it resonates. Please clarify that Three of Swords in the upright for Gemini's person's next actions. The Lovers. Major Arcana card for Gemini. It's quite possible, Gemini, your person is in another connection that's closing out. I think we saw that in a reading of yours 2 or 3 weeks ago. It might actually be closing out this week, or they just know it's on the precipice of being closed out, or they know they need to close it out. It could, because that Three of Swords could mean, with the Lovers card, that there's an important decision here regarding some type of union, partnership, or marriage. Let's further clarify that now. Clarify that Lovers card, please, for the Gemini collective. Lovers to the Three of Swords. 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's something your person knows that they have to close out. Let's get one more card on this, please. So for those of you in a situationship, third-party-ship, or maybe there's like cultural or religious factors getting in the way of the relationship, this person might have to like turn their back on their paternal or maternal family, you know, to be with you, or change religions to be with you. It'll be different for each of you. But there's something in this person's life that is closing out this week, or they know they need to close out in order to be with you. Further clarified by Four of Cups. Yeah, for a lot of you, your person's in another relationship where it's like unrequited love. Either they have been rejected or they have rejected someone else. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords in the upright, Nine of Cups in the upright, and again, that Page of Cups. I mean, you are this person's wish fulfillment, whether you are a queen or king of swords, Gemini. So yeah, something external outside of your relationship kind of going down and happening for your person. That seems to be their focus. But when it comes to you, they see you as the 10 of Cups. They see you healing from any past trauma or pain you experienced in the connection. And like I said, they see you as being very successful and being it. I just heard it girl, it boy, it's. I don't know. Maybe that'll resonate with one or two of you. So I would say have patience with your person this week, Gemini, especially if they retract a bit from the relationship. Excuse me. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I think your person is dealing with some insurmountable problems outside of the relationship. For the Gemini collective, in this situation, and again, if this isn't your reading, Gem, that's quite all right. Check your other placements. Okay, take time to breathe out disseminating moon. So maybe that's what you need to do so you don't jump down your person's throat this week if they're not like calling you fast enough, or they're missing some sort of date or appointment, or maybe they're not texting quick enough. I would give them some time. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And bottom of the deck, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Yeah, I think that climax, that fiery climax is, like I said, outside. I think you're outside of the blast zone. That might also be why the tower's in the reverse there. It's like you might witness it or sort of be part of it or hear of it, but you're not involved in it, because I just heard outside of the blast zone. So yeah, definitely something external to you occurring in your person's life this week. Let's get you the two love oracle cards, please, for the Geminis who are resonating with this message. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Gemini, we have hookup. So it's quite possible this relationship between you and this person started off as a hookup, or maybe it was just intimate and it's rolled over into the Ten of Cups. You know, love blossomed over time. But for some of you, this could have started off as like a one-night stand or a fling. And then we have between the lines, hidden meanings, vague. I think that's what your person is going to be like this week. A bit vague, a bit withdrawn. If you love them and they are your Ten of Cups, the way they see you as their Ten of Cups, I would give them a little breathing room there, kind of read between the lines. Bottom of the deck, unfinished business. It's not over. So I feel this can be interpreted two ways. One, the relationship with you clearly isn't over because they want to spin that wheel with the Wheel of Fortune with you. And two, I think they have unfinished business outside of your connection that needs addressing. Let's get you two Infinity Oracle cards for the Gemini Collective dealing with this situation. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. You have positive change. I do believe there's positive change coming for your connection. Your person sees it, but they're going through something else on their way there. Divine masculine. So, yeah, they're this very well. I told you, I don't know if I mentioned it in your reading, but I was feeling some masculine energy here off of your person. So it's quite possible that's what you're dealing with. Bottom of the deck, separation. Yeah, they're separating from something or someone else and healing wounds. Yeah, absolutely. And for some of you, you might feel like your person's separating from you this week, but that's not what their next actions are. So I would give them a little time. For those of you in no communication, or maybe you're in very little communication with your person this week, this is what they would like to say to you. For the Geminis in no or little communication. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Gemini, we have, I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. Now, we did see twice at the bottom of the deck the Page of Cups. It appeared both times at the bottom of the deck. So I do think there's some sort of apology coming your way, probably why they have pulled back from you this week. Our connection is complicated. There are issues out of our control. Yeah, like I said, something external to the two of you. I felt that right away. Oh, two cards came out. I know I hurt you and I don't want to hurt you again. I'm learning a spiritual lesson. So there you go, gems. If you are in a twin flame connection, this is what the Divine Masculine would like to say to the Divine Feminine. Message for Gemini Collective in a twin flame union. Wow. I still feel safer in the silence. You've been in my dreams. So feeling safer in the silence, that might be why they're going into hermit mode. It's not that they're trying to disconnect from you. They just need some time alone. But you have been in their dreams, meaning they don't stop thinking about you. Your beauty still moves me. Messages from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine at this time. Messages from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Divine Feminine would like to say it all comes down to timing. And bottom of the deck, I just got caught up in the moment. Again, I think the two of you may have started off as some like little hookup or casual fling and got caught up in the moment, and it's turned into a beautiful twin flame connection that probably neither of you saw coming. Let me get you some letters now. These don't necessarily make or break the reading. 6 to 8 letters. Could be your initials, your person's initials, or maybe some type of abbreviation or word. Again, take it all, Gemini, how it resonates to you and your story. Not the greatest letters here. Gonna be honest with you. Let's see what we have here, Gemini. I don't think there's one vowel here unless you want to count sometimes Y. But here you go, Gem. DSYHKVBQH. Again, DSYHKVBQH. BQH. And I will be sure to pin those below next to your name, or not next to your name, next to Gemini in the timestamp portion of the reading. But that's what I have for you, Gemini. We'll check back again next week. If you like this message, any part of it resonated with you, please click like, share, and subscribe. If it didn't, check your other placements. And until I read for you again, Gemini, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you this week. In their feelings, we have the Five of Blades, which is the Five of Swords. How they're seeing you this week, the Tower, and their most likely next action towards you, the Queen of Cups. I'm going to use this deck here to clarify this for you. Why is Cancer's person feeling the Five of Swords this week? Why are they feeling the Five of Swords? For Cancer's person for the week ahead. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Five of Swords, Cancer, is being clarified by the Two of Cups in the upright. Why the Two of Cups in the upright? Oh, okay, this card wants to come out. We're going to take it. Magician in the upright. So I just need two more cards now, please, and thank you. Further clarified by the Ace of Wands in the upright and Justice in the upright. Beautiful energy there. The Tower, they're seeing you as the Tower. Why the Tower? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Tower in the upright is being clarified by the Three of Cups. Why the Three of Cups? For how Cancer's person is seeing them this week. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Three of Cups is further clarified by the Nine of Cups in the upright, the Hierophant in the upright, and the Queen of Cups in the upright. Their most likely next action towards you is the Queen of Cups. Why the Queen of Cups? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. This is clarified by the Fool in the upright, and clarify that further for Cancer. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The Fool in the upright being clarified by the Star in the upright. I can't believe the Major Arcana cards that are here. The Hangman in the upright, speaking of Major Arcana, and the High Priestess in the upright. Wow. Bottom of the deck, you have Eight of Swords in the upright, Ten of Pentacles in the upright, Four of Pentacles in the upright, and Page of Cups in the upright, followed by Page of Pentacles in the upright, and Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Aha. Okay. So I had to go a little deep there to understand why they're seeing you as this way. But okay, let's begin to clarify how they're feeling. So they're feeling conflicted on the inside. Five of Swords could be internal conflict, like almost like an internal conversation they're having with themselves on how to take this chance towards you, this leap of faith, the planning of it, the progress of it. When do I do it? What is the right timing? You know, what does it look like? I mean, your person is really up in their head this week, thinking about the long term with you. Ten of Pentacles is someone who's in it for the long haul. This and the Ace of Pentacles is like two of the best cards to get in a love reading. I know everyone loves the Ten of Cups. I do too. Ace of Cups is beautiful as well, but this is solid foundation. This isn't, oh, I can love you even if we're miles apart and we end up with other people. No, this is, I want to build a future with you. So your person is really up in their head about how to go about doing this or how to make this materialize. So that's what that Five of Blades, Five of Swords is for me. I'm going to take this one or two ways. One, your person is internally conflicted on how to go about achieving this goal of the Ten of Pentacles that they want with you. And two, the Five of Swords also could be an individual who wants to win at all costs, meaning they will do whatever they have to do to not just win you over, but for those of you in separation, win you back. So, and I like that the Star is here following the Tower. So how they're feeling about you this week, little internally conflicted about how to move forward, but definitely an individual who wants to win at all costs. They see you as a partner, someone they have mutual attraction with. This is also in this deck a card of proposal, marriage, or romantic connection. So definitely some type of soul bond, soul connection. Your person is feeling this with you. I would even say twin flame. But again, you know, this is just how they're feeling. They might not use those words or terms like we do. Maybe they're not into tarot or spirituality. But in respect to their energy, their feelings, they're feeling a very deep connection with you that they almost can't explain. They have High Priestess here in their next action. So the Magician, they want to use all of the tools, skills, resources they have. It's almost like they have this internal conflict of like, all right, well, what can I do next? Or what can I say next? Or what do I buy next? Or it's someone who's a little bit scattered in their thinking, trying to get some clarity here, maybe even willpower, in order to make a strategic move towards you. Justice, they want a relationship that is fair and balanced with you. This is someone who wants equality. This is someone who also wants to speak the truth to you about how they feel and what their intentions are for their connection with you. The Justice card not only holds a scale in one hand, where the two scales have to be, you know, balanced at all times, but Lady Justice in this card and almost all tarot decks wields the Ace of Swords, which is the Ace of Truth. I have it in my statue over there. So the Lady Justice there behind me. So yeah, this is someone who wants to have a very open and honest, truthful conversation with you about their feelings and some of the conflict they have in taking the relationship forward with you. Ace of Wands, this is someone who's thinking about you in a very intimate way. I just heard erotic. Okay, in a very intimate and erotic way. This is the phallic symbol of tarot. So yeah, this is someone who either wants to take the relationship to a higher level of commitment. For those of you like in the relationship and you're going steady. My spirit is from like 1950 today. If the two of you are going steady, your person would like to take the relationship to a higher level of commitment. For those of you who maybe are in disconnection, this is a person who wants a passionate new beginning with you. Either way, you are someone that they can see a life with. They see you as a new opportunity in their life. So I don't know if there was someone else here in the mix at some point, but I almost feel like your person only has eyes for you. They're seeing you as the Tower. So clearly you're trying to get over something which occurred between the two of you. Some type of betrayal, deception, hurt, loss, some kind of pain that you recently experienced in the connection. They see you doing your best to try to like get over it, or I shouldn't say get over it. They're seeing you as someone who's trying to heal from it. Three of Cups in the upright. They're seeing you this week as someone who's happy, maybe collaborating well with them or collaborating with others. Nine of Cups, they see you really pouring into yourself, taking care of yourself this week, being emotionally stable. They also see you as someone who's a wish come true to them. They see you as being extremely compassionate. This is your card, Cancer. Queen of Wands, whether you're masculine or feminine, they see you as someone who's very healing to them. They also see you as someone who has intuition. You are very stable, nurturing, caring. You offer this person calm in a world they have apart from you, which can be very chaotic at times. And the Hierophant, they see you as being very rooted and grounded when it comes to your beliefs, what your expectations are in a relationship, your self-worth. It's not open for negotiation. And as, what did I just hear? As strict as you are with them, they respect it. So I don't know if some of you out there have some pretty high boundaries with this person, but if you do, it's actually an admirable quality that you have. Even though they may not like it at times, they actually respect you for having the beliefs you have, the self-worth you have. Your person is looking incredibly fondly on you this week. Their next action, Queen of Cups, unconditional love, emotional stability. They want to heal the connection with you or continue to keep it calm. For those of you who have not had a Tower moment recently, they just want to like heal the connection. They have hope for it. They now understand the purpose of the connection. They see you as a good omen or good luck. This person is doing some self-introspection here. Hangman, this is someone who's pausing. This is someone who wants to release something in their life in order to make room for you. This is someone who's getting a new perspective on the relationship. They're trying to use their intuition. I don't believe that this person is intuitive by nature or they even understand what that is. But they are looking at you as a divine feminine or a divine masculine, meaning they're equal, they're spiritual equal. I feel like this is something new to this person. And that's why I think they're a bit in hangman mode this week, trying to understand what all these feelings are that they have for you. For some of you, these are new feelings they're having. For others of you, the feelings they have for you are intensifying within like the last week or two. And this week, they're kind of trying to understand, what is this energetic pull that they have towards you? I don't think this person understands much about like divine timing or anything like that, or divine intervention. All this person knows this week is that they love you. They want to heal the connection. They have hope for a future with you. They're trying to gain some perspective on how to make this conversation that they want to have, how to make it happen, what to say. It's like this is a football game. They don't want to fumble the ball. They don't want to look like an idiot. So I think they're going to be a little bit reserved in that respect. I'm maybe not reserved, cautious in how they communicate to you. But this is a person who wants to take movement or action towards you. Really, really fabulous reading. I'm 4 in. This is the best one so far, Cancer. So bravo to you. Let's, excuse me, get you some Moonology cards for the Cancer Collective in this love situation. I know someone out there is screaming third party. Very well could be that Tower moment occurred because of a 3 of Cups, right? Because of a third party. I'm not going to ignore that. I do have some cards here that either are a number 3 or that total to 3 or are reduced to 3. So I can see that as well, but whether there's an external party here or not, they're irrelevant. Their energy is not being picked up in your person's energy, and they're not being picked up in their next actions towards you energy. If they're linked to anyone's energy, it's yours. 3 of Cups to the Tower. You might be the only one here who's thinking of the whole three's a crowd situation, or what that means to you, or how that hurt you. But your person isn't thinking of that person, and their next movement towards you shows no indication that they're thinking of that person either. Bottom of the deck, nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. It's funny that I looked at that right after I talked about the external party. So if there is an external party, nothing will come of that situation. Yeah, I definitely didn't pick up any of that in this reading. Hold your vision, fixed moon. What do you need to release? Waning moon. I don't want to say that you have to release the hurt and pain, but if you want this person, they're making a huge life change. If that's your story, to be with you, there's something they have to release. For some of you, they have to, move across the country or move continents, maybe change jobs, change living situations or living locations. Whatever it is that they have to release, this is someone who's thinking about how to do it. And they're thinking about it literally all day. How to do this, how to get the 10 of Pentacles with you. This is someone energetically holding on to you and coming to you this week with some sort of apology as well as offer. You have two messenger cards there at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, if you have any, hurt, I've been there. If you're a divine feminine, or divine masculine, I totally get it. I want to tell you to heal. If you want this connection, maybe that's what you need to release, is maybe some resentment towards the possible 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords that happened in the past, or maybe forgive them for taking so long. Again, only if that's your storyline. Excuse me. I'll get you 2 love oracle cards now. One more shuffle here, please and thank you. And if this wasn't your reading at all, just check your other placements. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. There's a link below pinned to the comment section where you can get your free birth chart, take a look at your signs, and then come back here and just click on its timestamp for the reading that you want. You have intuition, gut feeling, sixth sense. Yeah, I think you have intuition. You're intuitive by nature because you're a Cancer, you're a water sign. So that's a given. But I think your person is just opening up to their intuition and that little voice that they kind of hear within themselves. Family. So yeah, I feel like this person wants to have a family with you. Remember what I said about the 10 of Pentacles. So even if you're not a childbearing years, family is just coming together as a unit, even if it's just the 2 of you against the world. For others of you, it's combining your families. It's you becoming a step parent to their kid or vice versa. Or if you're young enough, having a family together. But this person definitely is feeling this draw to you. Bottom of the deck, divine intervention. Yes, serendipity, supernatural. I think your person is just waking up to this. Let me get you some infinity oracle cards now. We'll draw two of them for you. For the Cancer Collective, please. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have inner healing, So again, maybe that's something you need to do. And then spiritual protection. I do feel that this union is divinely protected and guided. Healing old wounds. Yeah, that might be for you. But again, the strongest energies come across in this reading. So if you want to flip or reverse any of these, please feel free to do that. If you're in complete no communication with your person, this is what they would like to say to you. For the Cancerians, in complete no communication with their person, what would their person like to say to them? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the thought of you drives me crazy. Well, we see that with the Ace of Wands card. And things moved so fast, I didn't know how to trust my feelings for you. Yeah, I feel like this person was a little slow to the take, maybe because they had some type of external interference. Bottom of the deck, this isn't over between us because I'm coming back for you. I told ya. If this is a twin flame connection, this is what the divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine. Message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, please, for the Cancerian collective in a twin flame union. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Your divine masculine would like to say, I don't know how I feel anymore. Yeah, I think this is hitting them like a ton of bricks, but in a really good way. Bottom of the deck, I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Told ya. Divine feminine, message for the divine masculine. Message from divine feminine now to divine masculine for the Cancerian collective in a twin flame union. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Cancer, we have karma is a bee. I finally got mine. What'd you do, Cancer? Are you maybe the Seven of Swords or the Five of Swords energy that I'm feeling here? Bottom of the deck, I just got caught up in the moment. Oh, for some of you, maybe you are. For some of you, it's your person. You know, again, feel free to flip-flop these energies. You also have to keep in mind, we all embody feminine and masculine energy. It's only when the two energies within us become balanced and balance within our twin that the divine timing kind of kicks in. And that's how two twin flames merge or come together in the 3D. 5D, you're always spiritually connected. So yeah, for some of you, that could be your person's divine feminine feeling that way. Especially if they maybe moved on from you and went to someone else, or they stayed with someone else for a little bit with their family or whoever they had that Ten of Pentacles with prior. They definitely could be feeling some remorse and guilt. Five of Swords, yeah, a lot of internal conflict here. But at the end of the day, I do feel that your person wants you and only you. That's been pretty clear in most of your readings for the last couple of months with me. So I'm going to get you some letters now. They don't make or break the reading. Could be your initials, your person's initials, or maybe even spell out, you know, like a word or a phrase or something like that. So I was aiming for 6 to 8. You got a little bit more. Sorry, other signs. ZTDJ ILSAU. Again, ZTDJ ILSAU, and I will be sure to include these next to your sign in the pinned comment section where you have the timestamps. So that's what I have for you, Cancer, for this week. We'll check back again next week. If any part of this resonated with you or you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to check. Please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, my friend, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. Let's take a look now on how your person is feeling about you this week. Their feelings, the Death card, how they see you, Justice, and their most likely next action, the Six of Pentacles. Let me go to this deck here for you. Why is the Death card here for how Leo's person is currently feeling this week? Why is the Death card here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Death card, Leo, is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Why the Four of Pentacles in the reverse? One more shuffle here, please, and okay. Please and thank you. We're going to take all those cards that came out. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Why is Justice here for how Leo's person is seeing Leo? Why is the Justice card here? Why is the Justice card here? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The Justice card, Leo, is being clarified by the World in the reverse. Why is the World in the reverse for how Leo's person is seeing Leo this week? One more shuffle here, please and thank you. And remember, the strongest energies come through in this reading. So if at any time you feel it's your energy, not your person's, feel free to swap those around how you see fit. The World in the reverse is clarified by Death in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright, and the Hierophant in the upright. Six of Pentacles is their next, most likely next action towards you. Why the Six of Pentacles? One more shuffle here, please and thank you. Six of Pentacles in the uprights being clarified by Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Why Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? One more shuffle here, please and thank you. We had the Page of Cups come out, which is a messenger card. Wow. I feel like your person's very nervous to come towards you this week. Nine of Cups is face up. I feel like your person's very nervous to come towards you this week, Leo. One more shuffle here, please and thank you. And you have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they're overwhelmed. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Cups in the reverse, and then Knight of Swords in the reverse. My Lord. Leo, your person this week, they want to not have any conflict with you. Five of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who's trying to avoid conflict at all costs. They're open to change. They're open to changing the relationship. They're thinking more clearly about the relationship, or maybe in the past they may have been mentally conflicted or emotionally conflicted about the relationship. They no longer are. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, though, is someone who's looking in terms of the relationship as like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Do I want to continue investing or possibly reinvest in the relationship if there's been a connection, which I feel for most of you, there's been some sort of disconnection in your connection. So it's an individual who's trying to be very practical in their approach here. It's like Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They're trying to protect themselves. Four of Pentacles in the reverse in this card is like still holding on to you. So energetically, they have not let go of you, but they also want to protect themselves. This is a person who has their hands over their chest or over their heart. So there's some protection here. I feel like this week, it's like they don't want to argue with you. They're not conflicted anymore. I mean, it's clear from where their next actions that this person wants you, or at least wants to have some sort of conversation with you about what happened, possibly even offer an apology. Your person sees you as someone they were destined to be with, whether it's for 5 minutes, 5 years, or 50 years. So in that respect, there's a very positive feel here about their relationship. They feel like they can spin the wheel if they put enough effort into it. And with that Death card in this deck, it's talking about a rebirth to the connection. So yeah, your person this week, a little guarded because they're protecting their emotions or protecting their heart. They don't want to argue with you if there's been any past resentment, betrayal, arguments. They don't want to continue that. They are trying to determine whether or not they want to continue investing or possibly reinvest in the relationship for those of you who are disconnected. But they're feeling good about the connection. So I just feel like there's a lot of inner conflict here, if you will, with them. It's almost like they want to rebirth the connection or restart the connection, but they don't know how. That's what it looks like. Or they don't know if you want it. So, and that's kind of how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as wanting justice, wanting what's right is right, black and white, no gray. This is what's fair. This is what's balanced. They see you as not negotiating. The Hierophant is someone who's like deeply rooted in their beliefs, in their self-worth. It's not open. Your self-worth and your wants and needs for this connection are not open for negotiation, whether it's monogamy, whether it's whatever you want. You want to live in a yellow house, they want to live in a blue house. You're not negotiating on that yellow house. And I know it's a very silly analogy or example to give, but whatever this is, this justice is for you, whether you want a higher level of commitment or you want them to be monogamous or behave a certain way in a connection or give you certain things. It'll be different for each of you, but your view on what a balanced relationship is unwavering. Your person acknowledges that and they respect you for it. The World card in the reverse, they know that you are either lacking closure. So if this did end, it ended poorly or ended in a way that they they didn't really get to express what you actually mean to them, or you walked away from the relationship, the two of you walked away from the relationship without you understanding why it happened or why this was done to you, or especially if it's at Five of Swords, you know, it's now in the reverse, means that previously there was some tension or loss or defeat or conflict, arguments here, betrayal possibly. So yeah, they see you as someone like still kind of confused about why the relationship even ended. With the Death card in the reverse though, they see you as someone who emotionally can't move on from the relationship. Or even if you wanted to walk away, you still are lacking the proper closure to do that. So your person, I mean, the Hangman's not here, but they kind of see you pause, like you want to go on with your life, but it's like you either want to reconcile with them or you want closure. There's some sort of discussion and they know you want it. Ace of Swords. They know you want an open and honest conversation with them to clear up any confusion or chaos you had in this connection. Whether that conversation leads to reconciliation is going to be up to you. I feel your person wants it, but again, it's going to be up to you. Either way, they see you as someone who wants either reconciliation or closure so you can move on from them, but an open and honest conversation nonetheless. Their next actions, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is giving. It's a card in this deck of being charitable. So this person could want to give you what you want, give you equally, or give to you, yeah, in an equal way, possibly buy you a gift. Page of Cups is delivering, is the messenger. So there could be some apology here as well as that gift. Six of Coins, spending some money on you, trying to woo you back. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse in this deck talks about someone who's feeling stuck. It's like your person wants to offer you this pentacle, and pentacles in a love reading are the most solid because it's not just fluffy hearts and all that stuff. I mean, it's a solid investment for the future. Like here, grow a life with me, or let's at least explore the opportunity to do that, right? The Knight of Pentacles carries with them the Ace of Pentacles. It's like your person is stuck, feeling stuck in respect to giving this to you. They're not sure you want it, or they don't know if it's too late. But I think in the interim, what you will receive is a small message from them this week, possibly an apology. They might try some light flirting, something like that. But this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, there's been a setback. So there's a setback to your connection from moving forward. Something clearly transpired here that brought the relationship to a halt. But your person sees you as the Nine of Cups, like checking off all their boxes, and someone who brings them comfort and happiness and satisfaction. You're like a dream come true to them. I get the feeling your person screwed up. I'm going to be honest with you. I get the feeling your person screwed up, and you've been sitting here for however long, for some of you up to a year, wondering what the hell happened. What happened? And some of you, like I said, do want reconciliation. Others of you just want an explanation so you can move on. And your person knows this. They know that this week you still want this open and honest conversation. Take all that how it resonates, Cancer. If it doesn't, or Leo, maybe you're involved with the Cancer. Wow. Okay, that's odd. If you are, maybe check out that Cancer video. But either way, Leo, I do see this person wanting to move forward with you this week. Again, they don't know if you even want this apology or if you still want them in your life. For the Leos involved in this love relationship, and again, if it's not your reading, check your other placements. If it is, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Let's get some Moonology cards here. 2 cards, one more for the Leo collective. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. I definitely see they know you want a serious conversation here. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. And your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Maybe you are dealing with a Taurus. That's quite possible as well. Let's get you 2 cards now from the Love Oracle deck for the Leo collective. And I'm sorry if at any time during your reading, prior to me catching it, that I called you Cancer. I mean, I just did their reading, which was very different than yours, but maybe some of you are a Leo Cancerian cusp, born within like a few days of Cancer season. That's possible, or you're dealing with a Cancer. Let me get you 2 cards now for the Leo collective. One more shuffle, please and thank you. We have reconciliation, told you. Reunion, second chance, back together, I miss you. Deception, temptation. Yeah, I don't think it was on your part, Leo. I think it's on your person's part where there was some snake-like behavior here with the snake card. Definitely some sort of deception or shady energies coming off of them. Fated meeting. So the two of you, again, whether you're in one another's lives, 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years, it was destined for the two of you to be in one another's life for however long you have been or you will be. Let's get you some Infinity Oracle cards now. 2 cards, please, for the Leo Collective. 2 cards, please, for Leo. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. New friendship. This person might offer you friendship with that Page of Cups, because that's a very, not immature, like in a childish way, but that's a very, like, that's the bottom level of love, right? Is starting off as like 16-year-old puppy love. So they could offer you friendship, hoping that they can like regain your trust in the future. And a new perspective. Yeah, I think your person's trying to get, obviously, this clearer perspective here with the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. And you may also be feeling that way as well. Bottom of the deck, self-sabotage. Yeah, I think your person sabotaged this connection. And I think they're finally coming to the realization of it. For those of you in absolutely no communication with your person, which I get the sense 1 or 2 of you out there may be. Let's see what they would like to say to you. For the Leos in no communication with their person. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. I love you so much, no matter what. And you have, I'm working on myself each day so I can come back to you. Bottom of the deck, I think about you so much, it's scaring me. For those of you in a twin flame connection, this is what the Divine Masculine would like to say to the Divine Feminine. Message from the Divine Masculine, please, for the Leo Collective. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Divine Masculine would like to say, how could you still love me after all that I've done? Bottom of the deck, you feel like home to me. I do think a lot of you still hold a lot of love in your heart for this person. That's why it's clear. Most of you have not been able to move on. And even if you don't want reconciliation, you still want closure. You still want an explanation. And that's because you still love them. Message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine for the Leo Collective. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. Yeah, I think some of you are just kind of moving on with your life, but there's still that part of you inside that wants some sort of closure or explanation. Bottom of the deck, I feel a special bond with you that I have never felt before. Leo, let me get you some letters now. These don't make or break the reading. Could be your initials, your person's initials, or some sort of abbreviation or word. I feel like I got to get one more. I don't know why I'm being called to get one more for you. Okay. All right. I'll include these in the pinned comment section below for you, Leo. I have BUHGTIYJD. Again, BUHGTIYJD. That's what I have for you, Leo. If this message did not resonate at all, please check your other placements. If it did, my friends, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Leo, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Alrighty, for those of you in a relationship, let's take a look on how your person is currently feeling this week. Their feelings this week, the Hierophant, how they see you this week, the Queen of Pentacles, and their most likely next action towards you, the World. I'm going to use this deck for you today, Virgo, and let's begin to clarify why the Hierophant for how this person is feeling. For Virgo's person closest to their heart and minds, why the Hierophant card? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Hierophant is being clarified by the King of Wands in the upright. Why the King of Wands in the upright? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. King of Wands in the upright clarified by Knight of Cups in the upright, the 9 of Pentacles in the upright, and the 5 of Cups in the upright. They're seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles. Could be King of Pentacles. Take it all how it resonates. It's only energy. Please clarify this Queen of Pentacles for how Virgo's person is seeing Virgo this week. One more shuffle here. Please, and thank you. Okay. We have the 7 of Cups in the upright. Further clarify the 7 of Cups One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Seven of Cups, Virgo, is being clarified by the Page of Wands in the upright, the Hierophant in the reverse, oh, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Their next action towards you, wow, your cards cannot come out fast enough. The World card. The World card is being clarified by the Chariot in the upright. Why the Chariot in the upright? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Chariot in the upright is clarified by Two of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Swords in the upright. The Justice card in the upright. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, which is how they're seeing you. Two of Wands, both in the upright, as well as Four of Pentacles in the upright. And Six of Pentacles in the upright. So, interesting here. Again, this is for those of you in a relationship. Your person is having some sort of regret, failure, or feelings of disappointment this week. For some of you, I do believe it's the connection they have with you. For others of you, it's happening to them outside of the connection. Your person is feeling very single this week. With that Nine of Pentacles card, this is someone who's enjoying the fruits of their labor, someone who is trying to be financially independent, trying to look good, smell good with that King of Wands in the upright, someone who feels very loving, charming, romantic. This is an individual who is very solid and rooted in their beliefs, whatever they may be. It looks like they disagree with yours because yours are in the reverse, but whatever it is that your person believes in respect to relationships, they're holding pretty firm to that this week. So they're a bit unwavering. But again, they're feeling good. They're feeling sexy. They're trying to focus on themselves. They're open to love. They're feeling charming. They're feeling romantic. But in respect to their connection with you, or possibly something external to them, they're feeling some sort of disappointment or regret. They're seeing you as the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. They see you as someone who is nurturing themselves, taking care of themselves, focusing on their money. Seven of Cups in the upright. They see you as someone who's, you have a lot of opportunities, whether it's in love or opportunities in other aspects of your life. It'll be different for each of you. They see you, though, as someone who has lots of choices, maybe searching for a purpose in life, in love. Page of Wands in the upright. This is the Major Arcana card for the Fool card, or Minor Arcana card for the Fool card. So they see you as someone who is looking out into the future, ready to discover new things, ready to explore the world. They see you as someone who has freedom, which I believe your person lacks with the Hierophant in the upright. So your person is either committed to their beliefs, or they are committed to someone else. But they see you, though, as being free. And that's further clarified by the Hierophant in the reverse. So for some of you, this is an ex-spouse where they still kind of feel loyal to you or tied to you in some type of like higher commitment way. And they see you as being the opposite. So for one or two of you out there, this is a divorce. That your person is regretting the divorce, or you're on the way to divorce. They see you as someone who is disconnecting, detaching from the marital commitment, Hierophant in the reverse. Someone who is gaining their freedom, a bit unorthodoxy. But again, looking towards the future, for those of you who were not married to this person, there's clearly a disconnection here in the connection. For some of you, it's, it's light. For others of you, it's severe, because this person is regretting something that they did or said to cause these Three Cups, because they see you as being happy, being free, moving forward. This week, though, they are also seeing you as the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which means if they come at you the wrong way, they feel that you can like verbally lash out towards them in a negative way. So they do see you as being verbally impulsive with them this week, should they choose to contact you. Other than that, they see you as, like I said, being carefree, very happy, detaching from them, and moving on with your life, taking care of yourself. And there they are, very regretful for the disconnection. Their next action towards you is the World card, to the Chariot, to the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and we had the King of Swords in the upright, as well as Justice in the upright. This is such a contradictory energy here, because the World card could mean one or two things. Your person's ready to close out this chapter with you and move on quite quickly with that Chariot card. For others of you, they just want a new cycle with you and they want to move towards you quickly. I don't think your person knows what they want to do. That's why the Two of Pentacles is here in the reverse. I feel like your person is going back and forth trying to decide whether or not they want to move towards you or not this week. Part of them wants to close out the chapter because of whatever loss and grief, disappointment occurred in the connection, and part of them wants to move towards you quite quickly. Either way, this is an individual who's making a head over heart decision. They feel that when they make their decision, because they're still trying to figure it out, that it will be the best one for them. And with that Justice card, they feel that it will be fair to all involved or all concerned. But again, looking at you like you have moved on with your life, and that if they have any conversation with you this week, if that King of Swords decides to speak to the Knight of Swords in the reverse, they might be trying to come across as appearing truthful or wanting to have a truthful conversation. But they see you as being quite the opposite. Not that you wouldn't be truthful, but that you'll be pretty cutting with your words. And that energy, you know, even if you're in no communication, people still feel your energy. That might be what is holding them back. Like they'd like to come forward and have a discussion with you, either reconcile or close out, give you both the closure you need. But they're very hesitant to go in one direction or another. Because they just don't know what your reaction will be. They're kind of sitting on the sidelines and watching you go on with your life. Some of you having a glow up or just about to have a glow up. They also see you working on your finances. So yeah, this person's not quite sure what to do. If that's not your story, Virgo, it's quite all right. Check your other placements. But if it is, let's get into the Oracle cards here. Moonology cards here for the Virgo collective dealing with this situation. One more card here for Virgo, please and thank you. Bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach, full moon, eclipse. We do have a full moon. It's not an eclipse, but it's a full moon in Aquarius in the later part of the month. I think it's around the 21st of August. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. They might try for it. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Let's get you two cards now from the Love Oracle deck here. Two cards, please, for the Virgo collective. One more shuffle here, please and thank you. We have the Truth. Yeah, see, I feel like this person wants to confess something to you because the King of Swords wields the Ace of Swords, and that is the sword of truth. I feel like they want to have some conversation with you, either to take the relationship forward, because we have two swords here. That's another thing that's interesting. Lady Justice and the Justice card holds a sword, and then the King of Swords holds a sword. You have two swords here, which is the Two of Swords, which again is someone who doesn't know what to do. They're undecided. So for me, it's like another nod, like, yes, they want to talk to you or at least have some kind of clarity or a confession, or they want to give you clarity, but they're just at a crossroads now, like they're not quite sure whether or not you even want to hear from them. And surrender. This person, yeah, they might be letting go of the connection entirely. Because again, they're not quite sure what you want. Bottom of the deck, between the lines, vague. Yeah, this person is definitely being vague, and I think they feel that way. I think they feel that way, and so if you do have any communication with them, I think they'd be afraid to speak their truth right now as much as they want to, because again, they don't know how you would take it. For the Virgos resonating with this, two cards, please, from the Infinity Oracle deck. Please and thank you. Virgo, I have for you twin flame. For some of you, this very well could be a twin flame runner chaser kind of dynamic. I just felt 3/4 of the Virgo collective go bleh. But you never know. There's a couple of you maybe that feel that way. And end of a cycle. Well, it could be end of a cycle in the twin flame journey, meaning, you know, you have to understand the twin flame journey. It's never over. You're always 5D spiritually connected to the person in respect to the two of you coming together in this lifetime. Some twin flames do unite in this lifetime. Some don't. Some do only for a temporary period of time and then go their separate ways again, because there's still lessons to be learned. Twin flame union only occurs in the 3D when both people involved balance out their masculine and feminine energies. So without, a divine masculine or a divine feminine doing that interior work to balance out their divine masculine and divine feminine energies, twin flame union doesn't occur. May occur in the next lifetime. So until then, there could be very well this twin flame runner chaser dynamic here. Bottom of the deck, messages from Spirit. I would look for signs and synchronicities, repeated numbers that might give you an idea of whether you're on the right path or not. For those of you in complete no communication with this person, or maybe the communication you have with them is very little, let's see what they would like to say to you. For the Virgo collective. Sorry, I was trying to hold in that cough. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. They'd like to say to you, there's no one else thinking about you all day. I sabotaged this connection and I regret it. Definitely see that with that Five of Cups card there. Bottom of the deck, don't forget about me. I have not forgot about you. For those of you in that twin flame connection, this is what the divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine. Message from the divine masculine for the Virgo collective. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Yeah, there definitely could be some healing here involved that's needed. I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. I do see that with the King of Swords card, whether you want to believe it or not, could be Queen of Swords as well. I just think that they're afraid of your reaction. Messages from divine feminine to divine masculine. Messages from the divine feminine. Wow, for the Virgo collective. We have, I just got sidetracked. And bottom of the deck, I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. And I think that's how they're seeing you. They're seeing you as like, maybe you're tired of the in and out energy, especially if it's twin flame. You're tired of the back and forth, and they just see you kind of moving on with your life, taking care of yourself, trying to work on your money, nurturing yourself, looking at your options, and kind of enjoying life without them. They do see you as being detached from them, or at least the 3D connection from that with that Hierophant in the reverse. So yeah, I think for a lot of you, that's how they're seeing you. But that's what I have for you, Virgo. Again, if none of this resonated, just check your other placements. I'm going to grab some letters for you now. They don't make or break the reading, but I know some of you like it. I like them also. So let's see what we have for you. Again, if they resonate, great. If they don't, no worries. I have some repeated letters here. So I don't know what that's all about, but I will give you your letters. And as always, I will attach them to the pinned comment section below next to Virgo on the timestamp. TKR HJR SYPWD. Again, we have TKR HJR SYPWD. That's what I have for you, Virgo, for this week. We'll check back in again next week. Again, if it didn't resonate, just check your other placements. If it did, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Virgo, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you this week. In their feelings, we have the Nine of Pentacles, how they see you this week, the Eight of Pentacles, and their most likely next action towards you, the Three of Wands. Let's begin to clarify. I'm going to use this deck today for you, Libra. So the Nine of Pentacles. Why is Libra's person feeling like the Nine of Pentacles this week? Why are they feeling like the Nine of Pentacles? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Nine of Pentacles is being clarified by the Page of Wands in the upright. Why the Page of Wands in the upright? One more shuffle here. Oh, please, and thank you. I have here the Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Fool card in the upright, and your third card here, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. They're seeing you as the Eight of Pentacles. Why the Eight of Pentacles? For how Libra's person is seeing them this week. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Eight of Pentacles is being clarified by the Ten of Cups. Why the Ten of Cups? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Cups in the upright is being clarified by Three of Pentacles in the upright, as well as the Two of Swords in the upright and the Temperance card in the upright. Their most likely next action towards you is the Three of Wands. Why the Three of Wands? One more shuffle. I have the Four of Wands in the upright. Wow. Why the Four of Wands in the upright for Libra's person's most likely next action? We're going to do one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. Four of Wands in the upright being clarified by the Star in the upright, the Ace of Swords in the upright, and the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Bottom of the deck, Libra, we have King of Wands in the upright, World card in the upright, and Five of Wands in the upright, followed there by the Hierophant. Libra, this is looking really fantastic. So your person this week is feeling very confident. Nine of Pentacles, whether it's a masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Your person's feeling confident, comfortable, happy, satisfied. The Page of Wands in the upright tells me that they're feeling free-spirited this week, enthusiastic. Possibly they have like a bright idea, excuse me, that they would like to share with you, or some type of message that they would like to communicate. It's almost like they're on the edge of their seat, wanting to reach out to you this week. The Ace of Wands in the reverse tells me that your person here in this deck could have experienced some sort of loss, I'm feeling, but I don't feel like this loss has anything associated with your connection. So this could be financial of another kind, like another means, or an issue at work, something like that. But it's like they want to take a risk to come and tell you this. The Nine of Wands in reverse in this deck says that they might be feeling a little stubborn about wanting to come forward and tell you this. But again, I feel like this is external to your relationship with them. So either they had an issue at work, maybe they were laid off, temporarily suspended. If it's not work, it could be school, or they're just having an issue with a particular person, place, or thing outside of their connection from you, because, I mean, they're feeling good, they're looking good, and they want to communicate this to you, and it's like they want to take the risk to come and share this news with you. I feel like they were a bit nervous. I was feeling that way even while I was shuffling your cards. So I feel like your person is a little bit nervous to come forward. They see you this week as the Eight of Pentacles. You're hard at work, whether you're going to school, whether you're working, you could be a stay-at-home parent, whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis, they see you like doing the same thing, very routine, possibly learning something new, mastering a skill, making money. They see you as being extremely happy, Ten of Cups. This person either has a family with you or wants a family with you. And family doesn't have to mean kids. I mean, it could. But two people versus the whole world, you know, can be a family. So, yeah, they're seeing you as stable, someone who is in a spirit of harmony, balance, temperance, again, balance. They see you as being patient with them. They see you as being creative this week. Again, Three of Pentacles, very easy-going energy here, easy to collaborate with. They do see you, though, as being indecisive, or in some sort of indecision. But again, it might be about them. It'll be different for each of you. Some of you want to ask them what is going on with so-and-so or this or that. And so they could be seeing you as being undecided. They might also be looking at you as they are not sure on how you're going to react to the news that they want to give you. But that news is coming. Three of Wands, they are planning, making arrangements, figuring out how and when they're going to share with you the news that they have. The Four of Wands card tells me this is a card of victory. This could be an individual you either live with or they want to live with you, possibly take the relationship to a higher level of commitment. We did see the Hierophant in the upright at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this week you have a very honest and truthful conversation coming from your partner, where they want to like heal the connection if there has been any issues. This very well could be residual, you know, loss that they're feeling. Perhaps the two of you had a bit of an argument or some type of, you know, minor disconnection, or maybe even major disconnection. I don't think so from looking at your energy, but it's quite possible. But again, this person has news that they want to share with you. They're seeing you as being very hardworking this week, very happy, very content, very easy to get along with. I feel like your person's going to let their guard down about whatever this is that they want to talk to you about. They want to restore some type of healing to the connection or introduce healing to the connection. This is someone who feels that the two of you are divinely meant to be together, even if they don't use that type of language. Ace of Pentacles in a love reading is a solid offer. This is a manifestation of a start or a new start or a restart. But this definitely has the potential to go to the Ten of Pentacles in a love reading. If you've seen my readings before, you know how I feel about them. That's the most solid of offers. The wands are sexy schmexy, and the cups are, you know, the romantic love and flowers and whining and dining. And then you get to the swords, and the swords is like, I'm letting you into my feelings. I'm sharing with you my deepest thoughts. And the pentacles is like, I want us to combine resources and build a lifetime together. So, you know, for me, and in a love reading, there's nothing greater than pentacles. And it appears that this week your person wants to have a conversation with you about the future of the relationship and how solid they really want it to be. So if that's not your reading, just be sure to check your other placements. There's a link below pinned to the comment section where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, and then pop back here to this video and click on that timestamp. But if this is your reading, this is either a new connection, like you've been dating them for quite some time and this person's really hooked on you. For others of you, you may have had a falling out, but this person wants to clear the air and correct it and get you guys back on the right path. So let's see your Moonology cards for the Libras in this connection. I need 2 cards here. Thank you. Surrender to the divine, full moon. And we have be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. Bottom of the deck, your hard work is paying off, new moon and Capricorn. Yeah, for those of you who are at work or you're learning a skill or you're going to school, whatever you're doing repetitively in that 8 of Pentacles, I feel like this is a little side note for you that your hard work is paying off. Your person could also see this week or recognize this week that you are working very hard towards the connection with them, to making them happy, making yourself happy, or just making the family unit happy. So whatever it is that you're doing, your hard work is paying off, Libra. Let's get you some 2 cards now from the Love Oracle deck. 2 cards now, please, for the Libra Collective. Really, really love this message for you. Party, celebrate, social gathering. So yeah, definitely some type of good time coming together. I like this, especially with that 4 of Wands, the celebration. Now, we did have the third party card come out, which talks about interference. Doesn't necessarily have to be another lover. So I feel like for some of you, if this person was a player in the past, I'm just going to throw that out there, and that's what caused some type of disruption, or you suspected they were, I feel like if they were the Knight of Wands in the past, that's not how they're coming this week. They're coming this week as the King of Wands, someone who is stable, someone who's solid. King of Wands makes for a very good marital partner, or a partner in a higher level of commitment. It's someone who's passionate, they're generous, they're very protective of their family, of their person. They're very strong-willed, they're very proud. So yeah, they usually make for a very good life partner. So if there was any type of action like that on the side, I feel like your person wants to set the record straight and let you know what you actually mean to them. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. So maybe if they were a player, that's what they want to convey to you, because the Ace of Wands is the phallic symbol of tarot and it's in the reverse. So perhaps what they want to tell you is they have lost the zest, or lost the want or the desire to have multiple partners. They have settled on you. And I shouldn't say settled on you, but they want you. They see you as the most grounded. So if there were other options, I don't believe any of them exist now. This is a very solid offer. You have 3 of the 4 aces on the table, and the only one in the reverse is the one that talks about intimacy. So if this person was a player, I feel like those days, they're ready to put them far behind them. Let's get you some cards now from the Infinity Oracle deck for the Libra Collective. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Patience. Maybe you had patience with this person, and that's why your hard work is paying off. Apology. Yeah, I think a lot of you are receiving some sort of apology from this person. Open up. If you want this connection, this would be a good week to open up to them, especially when they come forward to have this honest conversation with you. For those of you in no communication with your person at this time, for the Libra Collective and no communication, what would their person like to say to them? We have, I know that we are spiritually connected. I said that before. They might not use that exact wording, but that's what they're feeling internally. I will take action soon. Please believe me. I do believe that they will. Whether or not you want them, completely up to you. Bottom of the deck, I have to deal with my pain to be able to open my heart to love again. This person may have been burned in the past. Maybe that player lifestyle they had is something that like burned them. They never really felt satisfied, or the satisfaction they felt was very fleeting and short term. And here you are, very grounded, even though you are an air sign, but very grounded in the sense of what they have had to deal with like other parties or other people. They see you as everything. If you are in a twin flame connection, or you believe you are, this is what the Divine Masculine would like to say to the Divine Feminine. Message from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. I think that's what they want to open up to you about, and that's what they're nervous about here. But I do feel they want to come forward this week and tell you the truth. Bottom of the deck, something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I think they figured out what's missing is you. Divine Feminine message for Divine Masculine. Message from the Divine Feminine for the Libra Collective for this week. Please and thank you. We have, you are irreplaceable. I think if you're looking at them as the 10 of Cups, that's probably pretty accurate. Bottom of the deck, I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. And I think they know that, because whatever it is you're working on, that 8 of Pentacles, it's like you're working 8 days a week, even though there's only 7 days in a week, right? So, and I think that's something that they admire about you. Let me get you some letters now. These don't make or break the reading, but for some of you, it could be your initials, your person's initials, maybe an abbreviation, or even spell out a word just to help you further confirm this message. If this is your message, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. If it's not, just check your other placements. And I have here, I have 2 cues. I'm just going to pick one more for you. Okay. And I'll make sure that in the pinned comments where the timestamps are, next to Libra, I'll put these letters for you as well. O, Q, J, W, K, H, P, J, Y, G. Let me repeat that. O, Q, J, W, K, H, P, J, Y, G. Well, that's what I have for you, Libra, for this week. We'll check back again next week to see how you and your person are doing at that time. But for this week, looks pretty good, especially for those of you hoping for reconciliation, or at least a very good and honest discussion on how to move the relationship forward. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Again, if you like this message, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, my friend, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you in the upcoming week. In their feelings, 7 of Pentacles. How they see you this week, the Page of Wands. And their most likely next action toward you, the 7 of Swords. I'm going to use this deck for you today, Scorpio. So why the 7 of Pentacles for how Scorpio's person is feeling this week? Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? We're going to do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The 7 of Pentacles is being clarified by the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Why the 6 of Swords in the reverse? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The 6 of Swords in reverse is being clarified by the 9 of Swords in the reverse, the 2 of Cups in the upright, and the Knight of Swords in the upright. They're seeing you as the Page of Wands this week. Why is Scorpio's person seeing them as the Page of Wands this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Wands is being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles in the upright is being clarified by Ace of Pentacles in the upright, the Star in the upright, as well as the Chariot in the reverse. Their most likely action, next action towards you is the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords? The Seven of Swords is being clarified by the King of Cups in the upright. Why the King of Cups in the upright? For Scorpio's person's most likely next action. King of Cups in the upright is being clarified by Nine of Cups in the upright, the Five of Cups in the upright, as well as the Seven of Swords again. Bottom of the deck, you have 10 of Swords in the upright to 8 of Swords in the upright to 4 of Wands in the upright, and then the 4 of Cups in the upright. We've seen this before, Scorpio. We kind of know where this is going. So this week, your person is in the Seven of Pentacles. I usually look at this card as like analysis paralysis. This is someone wondering and thinking probably a little bit longer than they should about whether or not they want to stay in a connection or leave a connection, or what their next steps in the connection should be. These, excuse me, Six of Swords in reverse in this particular deck talks about someone who is resisting change. So if you had some type of disconnection in your connection with this person, this is not someone who wants to move on from you. They just don't know how to move forward with you. And this is someone who feels like there's unfinished business between the two of you, and that although they want to move towards you, they're a bit delayed in doing so. Now, remember, we are in Mercury retrograde, so you know the retrograde began on the 4th or 5th of the month, depending on where you live in the world, and it will go through the 28th or 29th of August, again, depending on where you live in the world. It does affect communication, technology, travel, as well as decision making, and so your person could be stuck in this little bit here of analysis paralysis because yes, they're delayed, not sure how to approach you, but Mercury retrograde could be affecting them as well, depending on whatever their sign is, particularly if they are an air sign. The Nine of Swords in the reverse tells me that this person is trying to release worry. I feel up until this point, they were dealing with anxiety, night terrors, nightmares, really thinking about your connection and how to move forward with you, or how to even address the disconnection with you. But at this point, this week, this is someone who is releasing worry, trying to find some hope, and wanting to reach out to you. The Two of Cups tells me that this person does see you as some type of unified love or spiritual connection, soulmate. For some of you, maybe twin flame. Each of your love journeys will be uniquely different to you, but this is an individual who loves you, sees you as a partner, wants some type of higher level of commitment with you. And the Knight of Swords is telling me that they want to cut through the red tape of their mind. That Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have 9 swords in the card plus the 1 sword that the Knight of Swords is holding. That's 10 swords. That's an end. 10s in tarot are an end. So I feel like this person wants to put an end to either no communication or slow communication, or no movement or slow movement. This is someone who wants to cut through that red tape and communicate with you. This is someone who is driven to succeed. The Knight of Swords goes to war to win. And they're not a yes ma'am, yes sir kind of knight. This is someone who marches into battle waving the Knight of, the Ace of Swords in their hand, the sword of truth, willing to die on that sword if they have to, because that's how much they believe in the cause. So this person believes in their heart of hearts that you are some type of soulmate, soul bond, soul connection. They don't want to lose you. That's not what they're stuck in analysis paralysis about. What they're stuck in analysis paralysis about is, how do I approach Scorpio after everything that was said or done in this connection? They're seeing you this week as the Page of Wands. Free-spirited, youthful, enjoying your life, discovering new things, even if you're not doing those things, that's how they're perceiving you. So I don't know if it's things you're posting online, or maybe within your social circle, there are still people that engage or interact with your person, and that's where they're getting their info from. Or you're communicating, some of you are still in communication with them, but they see you as just being like wild and free and fun. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright is beautiful energy. Even though you're a water sign, they're seeing you this week as being very practical, very grounded, very nurturing, very reliable. You could be a working parent, a single parent, but you're someone who is coming across this week to them as being very wise, and someone who can provide them with security in the way a parent would. It's not like they're looking at you as if you're a parent, but that's that homely, nurturing, loving feeling that you're giving them, whether you're masculine or feminine. The Ace of Pentacles in the upright, they're seeing you as someone who's constantly on the lookout for financial gains, financial opportunities, financial improvement. You're someone who's always on the quest, if you will, for prosperity. And if you can't find it, you create your own. It's almost like you're magic to this person this week. They also see you healing with the Star card. And for the Star card as a major arcana card to appear in any tarot reading means that preceding it would have been a tower moment. So there was some sort of tower moment here, especially at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ten of Swords. So there was some sort of disconnection, possibly ending, depending on your particular circumstance, with this person in this relationship. They see you healing from it. They see you trying to rebound from it. I don't mean that like you're out there sleeping with 10 people, but they see you like emotionally trying to recover. Maybe that's a better word, recover. The Chariot in the reverse, though, is they do see you as possibly being a little aggressive towards them. You know, the Chariot is the car is, if you want to equate it to a modern day vehicle, it's got GPS. You program the address you want to go to, and it's smooth sailing. And without that GPS, it can take you even longer to get to your destination. So in that respect, they see you as maybe being a little out of control or aggressive, but they definitely see you as putting a stop to the relationship, or at least a very hard pause this week. So in every other aspect of your life, they see you flourishing. Emotionally, they see you healing. But in respect to your connection with them, they see you on a pause or a stop. And again, Scorpio, if this isn't your reading, I've set the intentions for these readings today to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this is not lining up with your current journey, fret not. Just check your other placements. If you're not sure what they are, there's a link in the comment section where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at your placements, come back to this video, and then click on the timestamp for the respective placement that you want to see. But going back to your reading here, they definitely see you as healing and as kind of putting a pause or a stop to the relationship this week. Now you have two Seven of Swords cards. There could have been some betrayal or deception. That's going to be different for each of you. And that type of deception is going to vary from a minor white lie you caught them in to fraud, right? And everything in between, from betrayal and dishonesty. But the original intent of the Seven of Swords card is actually an individual who had all of their possessions taken away from them. And this person feels that their possessions were taken away from them unwillingly or by force. And they're now trying to sneak back into the kingdom or sneak back into the empire in an effort to collect the swords, collect their possessions that they feel were wrongfully taken from them. Does this person have to wear a false mask to gain entry and to escape? Yes, absolutely. Do they have to lie and deceive? Absolutely. Do they have to betray people? Absolutely. But the intent is I'm strategically moving to get what's mine. Can they take all 7 swords? No, they take 4 and they leave 3 behind. They're basically moving in a strategic way, trying to carry in their hands whatever they can on the way out without being detected. They're even looking over their shoulder to make sure they're not being watched or caught. That's the original intent of the card. So because you have the Seven of Swords here twice, I'm going to interpret it both ways, the original intention of the card and then more of the modern day intention. I do feel here that there was some type of Seven of Swords activity at some point, which created a Tower moment, which led to you disconnecting from the relationship, and you are now in the process of healing from whatever that Tower moment was. I feel like your person is has great sorrow for what transpired here. They have tried to move on. They can't. They're in a period of bereavement. This is someone trying to find peace with the loss, but being unable to. This is someone in very deep regret because of their behavior, whatever deception it was. And again, that level of deception will be different for each of you. But this is someone who is greatly remorseful for their action. They do see you as their Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment, someone that provides them with emotional stability. I feel like this person at this time this week is feeling grateful to have you in their life. There is contentment with you. There is overall satisfaction in their life when they're with you. Maybe they didn't realize it before when they were, embarking on that deceptive behavior or adventure. But it's something post Seven of Swords that they've come to realize. I think this person has realized just how much unconditional love they truly have for you and the unconditional love that you have for them. This person, and this is the second Seven of Swords card, which I believe now takes the alternate meaning. I believe this person will be moving in a stealth and strategic-like way this week towards you. I believe you have 9 cups here in the one card, and then the King of Cups is holding the Ace of Cups. Combined, you have the 10 of Cups. I do believe this person sees you as the 10 of Cups, their ultimate wish fulfillment. If there was any other options, third parties, anything like that, I don't feel this in your person's energy. What I feel in your person's energy is they're acknowledging you as a soulmate to themselves, unable to move on from the connection with you. They've been up in their head about the loss or the potential loss of the connection. They remain remorseful, regretful for whatever actions they did in the past that may have deceived you or that you may have perceived as deception. But nonetheless, this person sees you as their ultimate wish fulfillment. Tens are an end. We have the 10 of Swords here, basically, between the 9 swords and the 1 sword and the Knights, and then 10 swords at the bottom of the deck. This person almost wants to put that painful ending behind the two of you. Now, obviously, it can't be done as easily as that, but it is something that they wish and hope for. They have the 4 of Wands again. This person's analysis paralysis comes from the fact that they don't know if you will accept their Ace of Cups. They don't know if you are still meditating and contemplating or possibly even in a state of apathy over the loss or the pain that you incurred here, most likely due to their hands. So they just kind of see you as being emotionally disconnected, moving on in every other aspect of your life, but emotionally disconnected. They could also see you as like protecting yourself or setting some hard boundaries with them this week and being very defensive. And trying to like stand your ground with them on what you will and will not tolerate. They're also afraid of rejection. And I think that's where that analysis paralysis comes from, is the fear of rejection. Again, if this is your storyline and you want this person back, I would say congratulations. At least have the honest and open conversation that it appears they want to have with you. At the very least, it looks like you're going to need some type of closure, even if you don't want the connection, because that Chariot in the reverse to the Star card, it's almost like you're unable to emotionally move on from the relationship. You're trying to heal from the hurt, but you're not moving very forward in your life with your broken heart. So maybe you just need that honest conversation for closure. For others of you where you want reconciliation, I do see that on the table. And again, if this isn't your reading, no worries. Just check your other placements. Scorpio, let's get you some Moonology cards, though, for those of you who are resonating with this. And remember, if you're resonating with any part of this or you want to claim it or claim any part, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. 2 Moonology cards here. Whoa, they came out pretty quick. We have Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. And you have Nothing Will Come of the Situation, Void of Course Moon. I'm going to actually clarify that for you. Take time to breathe out, Disseminating Moon. So let's clarify. Please clarify Nothing Will Come of this situation, please. For the Scorpio collective. Nothing will come of this situation. Nothing will come of this situation. Scorpio is being clarified by the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's clearly on their way back to you. They want to come in from out of the cold. They want to rebalance the relationship. This is someone of the belief that they have learned a karmic lesson here, or a valuable lesson. This is someone who's looking for improvement. This is someone who's also looking for positive change as well as forgiveness in the connection. Bottom of the deck, Sun card, which for me has two meanings at this point in your reading. One, this is happening during Leo season, which we're currently in. And two, that you bring this person ultimate happiness, pleasure. You bring a sense of warmth and celebration, and they want a rebirth in the connection with you. Let's get you two cards now. Scorps from the Love Oracle deck. I'm a Scorpio moon, so I always especially love your readings. They always are just a little hint, not all, but a little hint to what I'm going through. So I do love your readings. You have soulmate, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. I think that's the realization this person is having. One more card here. Oh, okay. You have two. Actually, you have, I'm going to give you all four that came out. You have home. Remember I said, didn't I just say like you offer this person warmth and comfort? That's the home card in this deck. You provide them their heart with shelter, their life with sanctuary, mask. Yes, I believe at some point there was that false mask here with that Seven of Swords card. And I think they want to actually come clean with the Knight of Swords and tell you the truth. And addiction. This was, I do believe, at some point, and we've seen this in your readings now for the last 2 or 3 months, there was some sort of toxic issue here in the relationship. For many of you, it was third party, not for all of you, but definitely some sort of outside influence, whether it was sex, drugs, home, work-life imbalance. Something was negatively impacting your relationship. For others of you, there actually was another person involved, but your person's hope is that the two of you can overcome this together and have a future together. Bottom of the deck, you have reconciliation. I think you knew that was coming. Let's get you two cards now from the Infinity Oracle deck for the Scorpio collective. Two cards, please, for the Scorpio collective. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Please and thank you. We have spring. So for some of you, you met in spring. Maybe your person's birthday is in spring. There's something significant about the season of spring. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, we're actually coming up pretty close to your spring. So maybe that's when you have full reconciliation, or that other third party or whatever issue is addressed by that point. And for others of you, this could have all began this spring as well. And you have karmic partner. Yeah, I think that's that third. For those of you in the third party situation, I do believe there was some karmic there. And we've talked as if you and I speak daily. I've mentioned doing a karmic reading for Scorpio and the other 12 signs. And I promise you, I'm going to clear like 2 days this week and just focus on that for all 12 signs. Financial loss. Now, the financial loss card in this deck, I take it as any type of loss, spiritual loss, emotional loss, yes, maybe even financial loss. For some of you, we've discussed your person may have to encounter some sort of financial loss, especially if they're leaving another situation. For others of you, this person just feels a loss from being without you. For those of you in no communication with your person or limited communication, this is what they would like to say to you. For the Scorpio collective and no communication, please and thank you. We have, I am lost, I don't know what to do. That's that analysis paralysis. You also have, I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. Well, duh, Nine of Swords, we saw that. Bottom of the deck, I have never loved anyone the way I love you. Of course, because you're Scorpio. For those of you who are in a twin flame connection, this is what the Divine Masculine would like to say to the Divine Feminine. Message for the Divine Feminine, please, from her Divine Masculine. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Your Divine Masculine would like to say, our connection still affects me. Bottom of the deck, you feel like home to me. That's the third time that has come out in this reading. I believe you provide this person with a sanctuary that they have never experienced anywhere else. I think that's what opened up their eyes to the connection, was that your love was so uniquely different from what they experienced before. Divine Masculines, if you're watching, this is what your Divine Feminine would like to say to you. Message from Divine Feminine to the Masculine. One more shuffle. Thank you. A lot of signs are pointing to you lately. So maybe some of you are hearing certain songs on the radio or seeing signs and synchronicities that remind you of your person. Bottom of the deck, I'm trying to think of what to say to you. Well, if I were you, Scorpio, I would gather your thoughts, because it looks like your person is coming towards you this week pretty quickly. For some tarot readers, the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. For me, it's the second fastest. I look at Wands as the fastest because Eight of Wands being the second fastest, right, to the Chariot. But whether it's the first or second, this is happening this week. For me, swords are weeks as well. So, you know, I'm looking here at 1 week. There's one sword in this individual's hand, in this knight's hand. I feel like I need to get you 2 more letters, so I'm going to do that for you. Well, I didn't want a Z, but okay. There you go. Maybe your person's name is Zachary. I don't know. So these are your letters in the pinned comment section below next to Scorpio. I'll put these down there for you as well. But you have T, V, S, Q, K, N, C, Z, M. Remember, this doesn't make or break the reading. Could be your initials, your person's initials, or spell some type of abbreviation or word that will just help you to confirm the message even further that it's yours. But again, if none of these resonate, don't worry about it. T, V, S, Q, K, N, C, Z, M. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, for this week. We'll check back again next week to see how the relationship is between you and your person. Again, if this did not resonate, check your other placements. If it did, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Until I read for you again, my friend, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about your relationship this week. How your person is currently feeling, the Ace of Pentacles. How they see you this week, the King of Swords. Their most likely next action towards you, the Nine of Cups. I'm going to use this deck here, Sag, to clarify this message for you. And remember, if at any point during this reading the message resonates with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. If it does not, don't fret. Just check your other placements. I set the intentions for each of these readings to be Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So you can always check out the link that's pinned to the comment section below with the timestamps. There's a website there where you can obtain your free birth charts. And from there, you can see what your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Then pop back here to this video and click on the timestamp for the one that you wish to view. So, Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Why does Sagittarius, his person, feel the Ace of Pentacles this week? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The Ace of Pentacles card is being clarified by Temperance in the upright. There you are, Sagittarius. Why is Temperance here in the upright? Hangman in the upright. Further clarified, Six of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Cups in the upright. They're seeing you this week as the King or Queen of Blades, which is the King or Queen of Swords. And I deeply apologize for this ongoing cough that I'm unable to shake this week. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The King of Swords in the upright is being clarified by Three of Cups in the reverse. Why Three of Cups in the reverse? For how they're seeing you, please, and thank you. Three of Cups in the reverse being clarified by Magician in the reverse. Two of Cups in the reverse. My Lord. Strength in the reverse. Now, energy is very fluid, and when I do these readings, I always say it does bring up the strongest energies. So if you feel you want to swap these around, feel free to do that. But let me get your 4 cards for their most likely next action, and then I'll interpret these, and you can let me know. Well, you can let me know. You can decide by using your intuition if it applies to you or not. Nine of Cups for Sagittarius' person's next actions. Why the Nine of Cups? Thank you. Nine of Cups in the upright. There's being clarified by Knight of Wands in the upright. Well, that's probably why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Tell me more. Thank you. Knight of Wands in the upright being clarified by Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the upright. Three of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of deck, we have the Emperor in the reverse to the Seven of Swords in the reverse. My Lord. to the Nine of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright to the Page of Cups in the upright and the Page of Pentacles in the upright. I think a lot of you are receiving contact this week, whether you want it or not. Your person this week, Ace of Pentacles, they are trying to manifest financial abundance for themselves, new financial opportunities for themselves. And look, they might not call it manifestation. They might not know what the heck that word is, but they're working hard to try to have some new, to try to find, I want to say, some new financial venture, new opportunity to expand their resources. This could also be an individual who wants to manifest or create some sort of beginning or new beginning with you. The Temperance card tells me that your person this week is feeling, or at least trying to feel, very balanced. They're trying to have some patience, particularly with you, and I'm going to get to that in a second. Not that it's your fault, but you might be having a difficult time recovering from whatever they put you through. And so I think your person is trying to take a step back here this week and give you all the time you need to find the clarity that you need regarding your connection with them. And again, that Hangman in the upright is telling me your person wants to wait. They want to pause. They're trying to see things from your point of view, how you feel, what they did made you feel. And so your person is stuck in the past. Six of Cups in the reverse. They do see you as some type of soulmate, soul bond, soul connection, whether they want to admit it or not, or whether they even know that language or not. It's definitely how they're feeling. This is someone who's stuck in the past. You are their past, and they cannot move on from you. The Four of Cups tells me that your person is not interested in anyone else but you, even if they're living with someone else, or if there are some other third-party energy here, because, I have Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Cups here. So I either have a lot of threes here or cards that reduce to the number 3. So, yeah. For some of you, it is a third-party situation. Not for all, so take it how it resonates. But either way, your person is not interested in anyone else. They're stuck on you. They're trying to give you all the patience and time that you need to find some clarity, which they're hoping that the clarity you find will lead you back to them. They're seeing you this week as the King or Queen of Blades, which is, in this card, this is judge and jury. This is someone who, give me the facts and only the facts, and if you don't, I'll figure out what the facts are, and I will make my own determination as to your guilt or innocence. Your person almost feels like this week that they're pleading their case to you, again, as if you're some type of judge or magistrate here. You're holding the sword of truth. It's almost like they know you know the truth, but you want to hear it from them. That's just for one or two of you. They know you know the truth about something they hid from you or they didn't fully disclose to you, and they know you're waiting to hear it out of their mouths. Three of Cups in the reverse. One or two things is going on here. One, it is a third-party affair or a third-party situation or multiple-party situation, and you, Sag, have said no more. You kind of use that sword that the King or Queen of Wands, I was going to say, sorry, that is a fire side, but the sword that the King or Queen of Swords wields, and you're kind of cut yourself free from that third-party situation. For others of you where there is no other third-party situation, they're looking at you this week as someone who's maybe stifled in your creativity, not going out as much, not hanging out with your friends, and not very happy. The Magician in the reverse, they see you as someone who's not applying all of your skills, tools, and talents to what it is that you do for a living or what you do on a daily basis. Basically, your person's looking at you this week as if you are very depressed because of the imbalance in your connection with them. For a small percentage of you, don't be offended, your person believes that you're overdoing the loss here, overdoing the grief, overdoing, oh my God, I can't believe you did that to me, because it's your way to manipulate them. Again, that's for one or two of you, and maybe you are doing it. I'm a Gemini. I've been there. I think we've all been there when we want some extra sympathy from someone. So we're not all innocent. But again, for one or two of you, your person is seeing you like, all right, like enough already. Like you knew the deal. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. I don't think they're going to say that to you, but again, I feel like that's sort of what that's the energy I'm picking up, is like, kind of like, all right, get over it. Kind of like you're overdoing it. Again, that's for one or two of you where they feel that you're like manipulating them. For others of you, they just think this week that you are depressed, very not having a lot of self-confidence in yourself. Maybe, I don't know if they're seeing you somewhere. I don't know if they see pictures of you online, or they talk to friends within your social circle, or they're seeing you in everyday life. But for a couple of you, they're feeling like you're not even taking good care of yourself this week. Like you kind of let yourself go. Maybe if you're a feminine and you wear makeup all the time, this week they're catching wind, or they're seeing you like you're not doing your hair and makeup, or maybe you are a very nicely well-dressed masculine, and this week the feminine or whomever is seeing you as like not dressing that well, or there's something like that. Again, just for a handful of you, but it's like they're looking at you this week that you're not happy, that you know the truth or you discover the truth. Some of you are disgusted by them, or at least that's what they feel. I don't know if some of you said that to them. This person's trying to be very patient with you. They're hoping that you can come through this. Your person wants reconciliation with you. I don't know if you want it with them, but they want it with you. They're acknowledging you this week that there's a breakup or some type of disconnection in your connection, that there's lack of harmony between the two of you this week, that there's an imbalance here in the relationship. Your person's also acknowledging, now I'm not sure that he or she will say this to you, but they are aware of the fact that they are the Emperor in the reverse, or Empress in the reverse. They understand that they behaved in a way that was not, I don't want to use the word proper. They behaved in a way that was not positive, was not loving, was not mature, was not balanced enough for you. They know that they behaved in a way where they did not come across as an individual who's structured or solid or has their crap together. They know that they came across as being domineering or a liar, or rigid or inflexible. So I don't know what transpired here between the two of you. It'll be different for each of you, but there definitely is a break in this connection this week. Something obviously occurred in the week leading up to it. They're acknowledging that you are emotionally suffering from the disconnection, that you want the truth and only the truth from them. And for a portion of you, they're seeing you as if you know the truth because you figured it out somehow, but you want to hear it from them. Their next actions, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands. Now, for some of you, I know you're going to say that's flighty-nighty, but we're talking about next action. So some readers look at the Knight of Wands as the fastest knight in the deck, and other tarot readers view it as the second fastest. Regardless of how you want to see it, they're coming in quick. Yes, for some of you, they're going to use lust in order to try to rope you back in. This is someone who could show up at your place of employment or where you live, or text or call you and want to know if you want to meet up. And if you do, they're going to look their best. They're going to wear their best perfume and their best cologne with their shiny white teeth, and the favorite shirt they have that you like, and all those things that you found charming or good looking or beautiful in them. They're going to amp it up when they see you this week. That's their intention anyway. This person, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, wants to come in from out of the cold. They want to recover. They want to recover the relationship. They want to recover the loss that the two of you experienced in the relationship. Three of Swords in the reverse, this person wants to heal. They want to help you heal. This is someone who is looking for forgiveness. This is someone who's actually optimistic. Now, Seven of Cups in the upright, I think this person is wishful thinking. I think they're in Disneyland, fantasy, illusion land. And I think some of you agree, not all, but I think some of you agree. But this person's going to shoot their shot this week. It's really the only way I know how to say it. I think they know they effed up. They kept something from you, or they took too long. Look, they either kept something from you obviously something caused the Three of Swords here, right? So swords are communication. There are 3 swords here. 2 swords could mean indecisiveness, and 1 sword could be the truth. So maybe the heartbreak here was caused because they were too undecided about you for too long, or they did not communicate the truth to you. For some of you, this is outright betrayal and lies and deception. Whatever this was, rejection, whatever this was, it was big enough to hurt you. You know, whether it was a white lie that you caught them in or it was something monumental. But either way, they broke your heart. They know they broke your heart. For some of you, that broken heart was caused by third-party interference. Regardless of where you, Sag, are on the triangle, they're acknowledging that that third party, whether that person existed before you or not, negatively impacted the relationship and negatively impacted you. I just feel like this person can't get over you. They don't want to energetically let go of you. They don't want to physically let go of you. I almost feel like this person wants to take control of the situation in a very out of control way, like that Emperor in the reverse. So I feel like if you're not responding to text messages or phone calls or emails or however the two of you normally communicate, I think this person, yeah, very well could ride up on that horse, save a horse, ride a cowboy. And I think this person's going to try to charm and romance their way back into your life. At the very least, they want a conversation with you about the heartbreak. And it's up to you, you know, if you want to hear them out. And again, Sag, if this isn't your reading, that's okay. Check your other placements. But it does appear that there's a disconnection in this connection, and your person is trying to give you all the time you need to recover. For 1 or 2 of you, they think you're overdoing it because you're trying to get some extra sympathy from them. Again, it's not for all of you, it's for some of you. For a few of you, this was a third party that caused this pain. And either way, this person wants to come in this week and try to charm their way back into your life, wine and dine you, take you out, some flirty messages. This person knows it's a long shot. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. They know, part of them's like, man, you are just wishful thinking, right? Sag is never going to take me back. But I do think this person looks at you as some type of fantasy. I'm going to be honest with you, Sag. I think this person looks at you as the 10 of Cups, even though they might not even know what the heck that card in tarot means. Because you have 4 cups in the 4 of Cups, and you have 6 cups in the 6 of Cups. And that was in their feelings about you, in their feels. And that's 10 cups. So whether this person acknowledges it or not, or knows that terminology, I do think that to them, you are like a living fantasy. You are their wish fulfillment. I think they know they effed up here. Either they took too long, or they chose someone else at some point, or they brought someone in to the connection they shouldn't have. It'll be different for each of you, but this person knows that they're on the verge of losing you, and that's not something they want to do. Excuse me. If this message resonates with you or any part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And I'll also draw some oracle cards for you now. Moonology card, Sag. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries, which is the Emperor. And I think that's more like giving you a heads up that your person is about to take action towards you. Bottom of the deck, take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. 2 cards now, please. I just ghosted. I don't know if some of you ghosted this person on the split here. And then we have illusion. 2 cards, please, for the Sagittarius Collective resonating with this reading. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. Saggies, we have music. So your person could play a musical instrument. You could play a musical instrument. Maybe the 2 of you like dancing together. Maybe they have... Ew, that's kind of cheesy. The 2 of you make music together. I don't know. My spirit guide today, all day, is like from 1949. I don't know. You made beautiful music together, Saggy. Sorry. Maybe for some of you, you sent links or music to one another. That could have been like a way you expressed yourselves to one another. Yeah, the mystery card came out again. Sag, I think for some of you, if this was a third party, you were the mystery. I'm just going to throw that out there for some of you. I think you were the secret. I think for some of you, you were the secret. For others of you, the other person was the secret, and you found out about it. Bottom of the deck, Sag, we have anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, restless. I think your person has experienced that, and I think you have experienced that as well. Let's get 2 cards now from the Infinity Oracle deck. I'm so sorry. We have abundance is near. Healthy boundaries. Perhaps that's what you need to set with this person. Sorry about that, Sag. I just had like a full-out coughing fit. Bottom of the deck, listen to your intuition. For those of you in no communication with your person or limited communication, this is what they would like to say to you. For the Sagittarians in no communication or limited communication, please and thank you. Saggy, I hope to have a future with you one day. I told you. Despite the distance, I feel like our souls still remain intertwined. Told you. Bottom of the deck, I fear you will never forgive me. Told you. For those of you who believe you are in a twin flame connection, this is what your divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine. Message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, please. And thank you. Your masculine would like to say, I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. I told you that. They are suspended in Hangman. They don't know how to approach you right now. Bottom of the deck, you feel like home to me. Oh, yes. For the divine masculines watching, this is your message from your divine feminine. Message from the divine feminine now to the divine masculine for the Sagittarius collective in a twin flame union. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Divine feminine would like to say, you are so special to me, even though I told you otherwise. Your opposite sign, Sag, is Gemini, so I could see you at times maybe being a little cutting with your words, especially with that King of Blades there. Bottom of the deck, I feel too much pressure right now. Again, that could be you or that could be your person. So, Saggy, I'm going to pull you some letters now. They don't make or break the reading. For some of you, you like this little added thing, so if it adds some extra confirmation for you, fabulous. If it doesn't, that's okay also. Sag, you have some dupes here, just like K's and Y's. I'm going to throw some back in here. You have 2 E's, 2 K's, 2 Y's, and 2 D's. So, and 2 G's. I only put 1 back there. So, again, these could be your initials, your person's initials, or some sort of abbreviation, or maybe even spell out a word that for you will confirm or further confirm that this was your message. KNLRYCEDGO, and below where I have the timestamps pinned, I'll also put these letters next to Sagittarius. Again, KNLRYCEDGO. That's what I have for you, Saggy, for this week. We'll check back again next week to see how you and your person are doing. Again, if you like this message, if it resonated, or you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. As always, thank you very much for putting up with my coughing this week. I've been quite ill. And until I read for you again, Sag, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Okay, let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you this week. In their feelings, we have Queen of Blades, which is the Queen of Swords. How your person sees you this week, Judgment. Their most likely next action towards you, the Fool. So I'm going to use this deck now, Cappy, to clarify this for you. Why is the Queen of Blades here or the Queen of Swords here for how Capricorn's person is currently feeling this week? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Please and thank you. The Queen of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Cups in the upright. Why the Page of Cups in the upright? One more shuffle. Page of Cups in the upright, Capricorn, is being clarified by Queen of Swords in the upright again, as well as the Hierophant in the upright and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Your person is seeing you this week, Capricorn, as the Judgment card. Why the Judgment card? One more shuffle. The Judgment card is being clarified by the Queen of Wands in the upright. Why the Queen of Wands in the upright? I almost saw the Ten of Cups. We'll see if that comes out again. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Queen of Wands is being clarified by the Six of Wands in the upright, the Two of Wands in the upright, as well as the Fool card in the reverse. Your person's most likely next action towards you is the Fool. Why the Fool? One more shuffle here. And thank you. The Fool card is being clarified by the Nine of Wands in the upright. Why the Nine of Wands in the upright? Thank you. The Nine of Wands in the upright is being clarified by the Page of Swords in the upright, the King of Wands in the upright, and the World card in the upright. Bottom of the deck, Cappy, we have Three of Swords in reverse to the Star card, which is actually a very nice energy, followed by the Nine of Swords, probably one of the worst cards in the minor arcana portion of tarot. But other than that, it is looking good. You do have the Hermit to the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So let's get into this now. Capricorn, you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly an Aries or a Taurus this week. I feel as if something, I want to call it minor. Now, it'll be different for each of you, right? Because that Three of Swords card talks about some type of disappointment in a relationship. So whether this was a minor spat, argument, disagreement, and for others of you, this was like full-blown heartache, betrayal, pain, separation, something like that. So again, it'll be different for each of you. What I like to see here, though, is in your person's energy, they do want to heal the situation. There is a feeling here of wanting to forgive you. There's a feeling here of them wanting to be forgiven. There is an offering here. We have two Queen of Swords cards. So again, very strong on not just your person mentally thinking about this, but also verbally wanting to communicate this to you. This Page of Cups here tells me that your person is thinking about giving you some kind of message. This could be a small apology, a gift. Your person's feeling very grounded this week, very secure. For some of you, this is a marriage with the Hierophant card. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But I do feel that there was some heartbreak or disappointment. Again, it's going to vary for each of you because it's a collective reading. And if this isn't your reading, no problem, Cappy. Just check your other placements because the intention set for these readings is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you don't know what those placements are, pinned to the comment section where the timestamps are is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. You can take a look at those signs and then pop back here to the video and click on the timestamp for the sign you want to see. But again, that Three of Swords could be different for all of you, but it does look like it's healing. You're healing from it. Your person wants to heal the connection. And this week, they're thinking about offering you some type of apology, possibly even a gift to make up for whatever took place here between the two of you. The Knight of Swords in the reverse, though, in this deck, it speaks about no direction. So it's like this is what your person wants to do, but they're not quite sure how to go about doing it. Your person is seeing you this week as judgment, meaning you are judging them for something they did or something they said that rubbed you the wrong way. Again, this could be a minor disagreement or argument, or maybe a joke they said that kind of caught you the wrong way. For others of you, it's more intense. Like I said, that Three of Swords could definitely be some type of major heartbreak. But your person is seeing you as standing in judgment about them. So definitely judging something they did or said. They see you as being very vibrant this week with that Queen of Wands card. Whether you're masculine or feminine, they see you as being very attractive, very grounded, independent, being determined, very happy. Six of Wands in the upright, your person is seeing you as having a lot of self-confidence. And Two of Wands in the upright, your person sees you as planning, maybe discovering new things, possibly for some of you making travel plans, but your person definitely sees you. If you were ever in a state of the Three of Swords, as they were clearly at some point, because they're recovering from it. So I have to assume it affected both people in the connection. They see you, I don't want to say moving on from it, but they see you healing from it and trying to be happy in other aspects or other parts of your life. With the Fool card in the reverse, though, they do see you as emotionally holding back from them. Maybe not taking the risk or the chance or opportunity to go full throttle back into the relationship. It's not like you're on the verge of leaving them, but you're clearly disappointed in something that transpired here between the two of you this week. Your person's next action is to take that leap or that risk for a new beginning or to heal the connection. So even though you might be hesitant, and it looks like they start off the week being a bit hesitant on how to approach you, by the end of the week, it is something that they want to do. The Nine of Wands in the upright tells me your person is very persistent in wanting to heal the connection, in wanting to stand by you. This is someone who's gearing up for the worst. So it's like, I'm going to take this chance to approach Capricorn. I'm going to try to make this apology. I'm going to try to explain what I did, what I said, why I did it, why I said it. But they're just afraid because you're sitting here so reserved and so much judgment of them. They're afraid that their apology or communication or gift will not be accepted. Nonetheless, they're going to do it anyway. The Page of Swords in the upright talks about that communication. So there is some type of conversation or message. For some of you, it could be a text message. For others of you, it's a face-to-face conversation. But there clearly is a, I want to say, an admission of guilt or an admission of wrongdoing. I also believe that your person has a new idea that they want to share with you, and that could be the way they start a conversation with you again, trying to share some other news that they've received from something else in their life or someone else in their life, and that kind of gets their foot in the door then to have a full conversation with you about how to heal the connection. Whatever transpired here that was negative in your connection, your person wants to put an end to it with that World card. They don't want to end the connection. They simply want to almost forgive and forget what took place in the past, and then move towards some type of celebration with you. I get the feeling that the two of you make one another feel whole, or at least that's how your person feels about you this week. That King of Wands tells me that your person is very determined to rectify this situation with you. They're looking at the big picture. They're looking at the long-term goals of the connection. And again, it's not something that they want to lose. I'm just going to check real quick to make sure my mic is on. It is. Okay. So if that's your story, Capricorn, it looks like there is a bit of a happily ever after this week. Of course, if you're willing to do that, because it's certainly something that your person wants with you. If this isn't your story, like I said, just check your other placements. For those of you where this reading is resonating with you, I'm going to grab for you some oracle cards. So let's begin with the Moonology cards. 2 Moonology cards now, please. Thank you. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Well, we actually just had a new moon in Leo on August 4th. That might have been when this argument or disagreement started. But your person's definitely looking at you as if you have confidence, because the Queen of Wands is all about confidence. And they too will be having confidence when they approach you this week to communicate or apologize to you. So I feel like that card really applies to both of you. And the second card that came out, what do you need to release? Waning moon. So maybe you need to release some resentment that you have. Again, and that comes through the process of healing. But it's obvious that if you want this connection to work as much as your person does, then you're going to have to work to heal and release whatever hurt feelings you have. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Let's get you 2 cards now from the Love Oracle deck for the Capricorn Collective who are resonating with this reading. 2 cards, please. And thank you. We have soulmate. So this person could be your soulmate, your twin flame, or some sort of soul connection. I believe you, possibly even this person, believes that the two of you have something deeply rooted, almost like within your souls, that bond you to one another. Almost like both of your lives had to take the the path that they both took in order for the two of you to be together. This is not someone who wants to separate from you anytime soon. Yeah, proposal. So for some of you, this is a love offer. This is an apology. For others of you, this is taking the relationship to a higher level of commitment, especially with that Hierophant card. So it'll be different for each of you, but this is coming to an agreement and wishes coming true. Bottom of the deck, we have family. So either you are already a family with this person, even if it's just the two of you against the world, or if you have raised a family together or combined families, or if this is a newer relationship, this person sees you as someone that they want to build a life with. Let's get you 2 Infinity Oracle cards now, please, for the Capricorn Collective. Thank you. We have autumn. So something significant here could have happened in autumn, or perhaps the two of you are making plans. The World card does talk about travel. There was another card here that spoke of travel. So it's possible that the two of you, through these discussions, could talk about maybe in autumn traveling to visit family or traveling to go somewhere. And then you have vivid dreams. So that could be something you and your person are experiencing this week. And isolation. We did see that with the Hermit card under here. So I do think for a good minute this week, either you or your person kind of go, if this is like a boxing ring, if you want to think of it that way, you're kind of both going to your respective corners in an effort to heal and contemplate what your next steps will be. I don't get the feeling here that either of you want out of the relationship or want to escalate the argument. So that, for me, that's what that isolation card is speaking about. For those of you in complete, like, no communication with your person, or maybe this individual does not convey their feelings to you the way you wish they would, this is what they would like to say to you. Excuse me. Thank you. Please be patient because I'm afraid of commitments. So for some of you where this is a newer relationship, or maybe a relationship that's grown a little bit stuck and stagnant, that could have been what that argument was about. Your person could be a commitment phobe. However, in their energy, they clearly want a new cycle with you. They clearly want a future with you, or at least see you as being part of their future. I have to deal with my pain to be able to open my heart to love again. That's that 3 of Swords in the reverse. And I think that might apply to both of you, regardless of the length of time of your connection. There clearly was some heartache here that needs to be resolved and healed. Bottom of the deck, no matter who I'm with, my thoughts always lead me back to you. For those of you that are in a twin flame connection, this is what your Divine Masculine would like to say to you. Divine Masculine message now for the Divine Feminine. Thank you. I've looked you up online to see what you have been up to. Bottom of the deck, I can still feel you. If you are a Divine Masculine watching, this is what your Divine Feminine would like to say. Message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Thank you. I feel too much pressure right now. You're the only person who truly gets me. So that's what I have for you, Cappy. I'm going to draw some letters for you now. These don't necessarily make or break the reading. They could be your initials, your person's initials, or maybe some type of abbreviation or word, just to kind of help some of you further confirm the reading. I'm going to try to get one more letter now for you. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Cappy. And I will... below where the timestamps are pinned next to Capricorn, I'll be sure to put these letters for you. NMOPKXJGL. Again, NMOPKXJGL. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn, for this week. Next week, we'll look again to see how you and your person are progressing in your relationship. If this reading did not resonate with you, please be sure to check your other placements. But if it did, I would appreciate it if you could like, share, and subscribe. As always, drop me some comments below, as I do enjoy interacting with all of you. Until I read for you again, Capricorn, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about you this week. In their feelings, the High Priestess. How they see you this week, the Ace of Wands. Their most likely next action towards you, the Two of Coins. Now remember, Aquarius, this is a collective general reading. Not every message here may resonate with you, and if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's meant for another Aquarius watching. So take what fits and leave what doesn't. If no part of this message resonates with you, be sure to check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you're not quite sure what they are, you can scroll down below to where the comment section is. You'll see a pinned comment with the timestamps. In that comment, there will be a link where you can obtain your free birth chart, take a look at your Sun, Moon, Rising placements, and then pop back here to the video and click on the timestamp for that respective sign. With all that said, let's begin. Why is Aquarius's person feeling like the High Priestess this week? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The High Priestess is being clarified by the Six of Swords in the reverse. Why the Six of Swords in the reverse? Thank you. Six of Swords in reverse is clarified by King of Wands in the upright, Two of Swords in the upright, as well as the Ten of Wands in the reverse. They're seeing you this week as the Ace of Wands. Why the Ace of Wands? For how Aquarius' person is seeing them this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Wands in the upright is being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. That's quite the beautiful energy there. One more shuffle here. Please and thank you. Okay, I'll take it. Five of Wands in the reverse. Two more here. Two more cards. Please and thank you. Further clarified by the Seven of Swords in the upright, as well as the Two of Cups. Their most likely next action towards you is the Two of Coins, which is the Two of Pentacles in this deck. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles in the upright is being clarified by the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Why the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? Please and thank you. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse is being further clarified by the Five of Cups in the upright, the Three of Cups in the upright, and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Pentacles in the upright, Eight of Wands in the upright, the Moon in the upright, as well as Temperance in the upright. Your person could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces. Take those all how they resonate. We also have a lot of cup energy here, so could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but again, take that all how it resonates to you. Aquarius, I feel for a lot of you, there was some sort of disagreement here. Now, for all of you, for each of you, it'll vary. For some of you, this, what was originally the Five of Swords card, it came out in the reverse, but for a card to be in the reverse means at one point it was in the upright. So the Five of Swords is some sort of breakdown in communication between you and your person. For some of you, this was a small squabble, a disagreement, an argument. For others of you, it was a lot greater. It was deception, or your person self-sabotaged a connection, or maybe you felt they were verbally bullying you, or some sort of like abuse of power, or argument or conflict, stress, grief, tension, etc. Again, it's a collective reading, so it'll be different for all of you. But for some of you this week, there's definitely some sort of disagreement or tension between you and your person surrounding a particular person, place, or thing. Your person is unable to move on from the connection. So regardless of how severe this argument will be this week, or this disagreement will be this week, your person does not want to exit the relationship. This isn't someone who wants to bail on you or get a divorce or end the relationship. It's just someone who doesn't know how to move forward from the argument or from the disagreement or from whatever this Five of Swords will be for the two of you this week. Remember, this is a predictive reading for the week ahead. So they're not quite sure how to approach it. Part of your person is prideful, maybe doesn't want to admit that they did or said something wrong that offended you. So it's like they're sitting here a bit undecided. They do want to drop the burdens. This is someone who is very attracted to you or sees you as being very attractive. They're trying to tap into their intuition. They're trying to go within to figure out how to resolve this issue with you. Again, this is not someone who's looking to bail on the relationship. It's someone who's just feeling a bit stuck and stagnant when it comes to either apologizing for what they did or said, or admitting guilt for whatever it is that they're going to do or say this week that's going to land the two of you in this Five of Wands, Five of Swords kind of conflict. So this week, your person is spending, at least for the beginning portion of the week, once this argument or disagreement or tension, again, it'll vary for each of you, but it seems like after this happens, your person is sitting in some regret or remorse, sadness, unable to figure out the words, if you will, or the actions that they need to take in order to rectify the situation. As the King of Wands, they're obviously seeing the bigger picture of the relationship. So again, not someone who's looking to end it. On the contrary, it's someone who's looking to bring balance with the Temperance card. Could be a Sagittarius also that you're dealing with. But this is someone who's trying to have patience with you this week, patience with the situation, doing a lot of reflection, trying to come up with maybe a creative way to reignite the relationship or spark a conversation with you that's maybe different than from the argument the two of you most of you will be having this week. So it looks like they don't want to really discuss what takes place because they don't know how to address it, or they're ashamed or embarrassed of it. So it's like, let's talk about something else. That's kind of the feeling I get. It's almost like your person is saying, well, until I can figure out how to either admit wrongdoing or express my guilt or offer an apology to Aquarius, we're just going to talk about something else. It doesn't mean that they won't apologize. I do see them here by the end of the week apologizing. But I think in the interim, between the argument, disagreement, again, conflict, stress, strife, tension, and until they do, they kind of just want like a common ground, kind of like calling it a truce, until they kind of get up the courage to apologize. They're seeing you as the Ace of Wands. They're seeing you, the Ace of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles is an extremely attractive person. Your person's seeing you as being physically attractive. They're seeing you as being financially abundant, focusing on your own goals, someone who's taking care of themselves, someone who is very creative, someone someone who is stable, who is enjoying their life. They see you as a masculine or feminine of status. So they definitely are seeing you this week in a very appealing, prosperous light. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, they see you as someone this week who is willing to compromise, willing to reach an agreement, possibly even letting bygones be bygones. The Five of Wands in the upright are two people or a group of people that are bickering. They're kind of these people are poking sticks at one another. And it's that kind of needling that happens in a relationship when you get complacent and you maybe argue because you didn't put the cap on the toothpaste tube, right? You didn't put the cap back on, or you left the towel on the floor. It's that kind of bickering. So your person is looking at you like you don't even want to bicker. You don't want any conflict. If there's a disagreement, you're willing to compromise on it. Your person's seeing you as some sort of soulmate, soul bond connection that they have. They see you as a person that brings into their life stability, love, warmth, harmony. Again, there's mutual attraction between the two of you. For those of you where this is like a young or newer or budding relationship, this person very well sees you as someone that they could have long-term commitment with, have a family with. They definitely see you as a love connection, as a soul bond connection. And with that Seven of Swords card in the upright, the Seven of Swords card gets a bad rap in tarot because this card, a lot of tarot readers say, oh, that's someone who's cheating and being deceptive and they're lying and wearing a false mask. And in some way, it's true. That's kind of like the modern interpretation of the card. But the history of the card is a bit different. The Seven of Swords card is an individual who had their possessions wrongfully taken from them by some emperor or king or queen, right? So now this individual has to sneak back into the kingdom or sneak back into the empire in order to reclaim the items they feel were wrongfully taken from them. Do they have to be deceptive and wear a veil or a mask in order to go in and out undetected? Yes. Do they have to lie about who they are? Yes. Do they have to lie about their intentions? Yep. So yeah, all those things that we look at in the modern interpretation of the card exist in the original interpretation, but this person is not doing those things to be deceptive. They're doing it so they can reclaim items that were originally there. So this is an individual moving in a very stealth and strategic like way. And I feel that your person sees you this week, and they might always see you this way. I don't know. This is a short 1 week read, but they see you as an individual who strategizes before they make a move. They see you as someone who, I don't know, I just heard ingenuity, okay? They see you as someone who is willing to like put in the hard work on something and move in a stealth and strategic like way when you want something, whether it's in your professional, personal, or romantic life. They see you maybe being a little emotionally closed off. The Seven of Swords could also be someone who's kind of closing off their heart or their emotions to them. So perhaps what they do or say this week will kind of sting you a bit or hurt you. And while you don't want to fight or argue with them, right? You want an end to the conflict. They're still seeing you as maybe being a little bit emotionally reserved with them this week, perhaps even not communicating as much as you normally do. Their next action towards you this week is the Two of Pentacles. So again, this is lots of juggling. I feel like your person is a very busy person. And again, these types of readings draw the loudest or strongest energies in a love connection. So if you feel I'm talking about you here, you very well could say that I'm talking about you, but it's coming up as your person. But again, if you feel it's you, take it as you. The Two of Pentacles is someone who has a lot of irons in the fire. They're juggling a lot of responsibilities. You can see in the card, like this person's trying to, that this is a waiter or waitress in the card. They're trying to serve the table, talk to customers. They're carrying 2 trays of food. They've got like a lot of chaos. Other people in the background are calling for them and needing their assistance. So I just feel like your person this week is very busy. Very busy. But regardless of how busy they are, I feel like this person, again, Five of Swords, excuse me, in the reverse, this is someone who does not want to argue with you. They're looking for a peaceful resolution, a peaceful compromise, an end to the conflict. Five of Cups in the upright tells me whatever takes place here this week or took place here just leading up to this week, your person is disappointed in themselves. They are feeling some regret or remorse or even guilt over it. And the Three of Cups in the upright tells me that your person wants some type of renewal with you or reconciliation. For others of you, again, where this is a new or budding love, this is a person who wants to right a wrong that they did or said to you. And they still see a higher level of commitment. The Three of Cups in a love reading for like newer couples, this again could be like proposal or an engagement party or even a wedding celebration. So regardless of the length of time of the relationship, it's obvious your person doesn't want to exit it. They feel bad for whatever it is that will transpire this week. And I see them overcoming whatever fears. Remember in the beginning I had said your person's a little bit nervous, going back and forth, not sure like if you will accept their apology, or they're not quite sure how to approach you with this, or maybe admit guilt, but they're going to overcome their fears this week. Page of Pentacles is another messenger card. Your person could actually buy you a little gift this week to try to make up for what they did or said. Eight of Wands is a card of communication. It's also a card of travel. They could suggest that the two of you go out to lunch, go out to eat, travel somewhere together. This is also known in tarot in a love reading as Cupid's arrows. So again, I do see messages or some conveyance of love and appreciation towards you. And that Moon card, all of this is on top of the Moon card. So I feel like they will overcome their fears and be able to address this situation in order to restore balance and calm to the relationship. If this message is resonating with you, again, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, just check your other placements. But for those of you where it is resonating or will be resonating at some point this week, I'm going to draw some oracle cards for you. 2 Moonology cards now, please, for the Aquarius Collective. Thank you. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. I feel like that's what your person will do this week in respect to apologizing. Excuse me. And nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, I don't see the two of you like breaking up or or anything like that. Work through your fears. I believe that's what your person is going to do when they admit guilt here or admit wrongdoing. And again, for some of you, this is just a small spat or argument, disagreement. And for others of you, it's something more monumental. But regardless of the degree of that Five of Swords, Five of Wands, by the end of the week, you're both kind of lowering your wands, lowering your swords, going into the reverse and not wanting to argue with one another. The overall feeling here is that you both want to make amends here. 2 oracle cards now, please, for the Aquarius collective. Please and thank you. We have travel. So again, remember I said your person might suggest that the two of you like go somewhere, go out to eat, or, you know, go to the beach or a walking trail, whatever's in your area to kind of like, let's just kind of get away and spend some time together. And then you have ghosted, disappear, silence, ignored, rejected. Some of you could initially feel this way with your person. I don't think they're going to completely ghost you or disappear on you. But for a lot of you, there could be a feeling of rejection, especially when this happens. Again, depending on the severity and your person doesn't address it immediately. You know, for example, let's say the two of you live together and there's an argument at 9 o'clock in the morning. And you kind of don't talk much throughout the end of the, you know, for the whole day. And then at the end of the day, they're like, hey, want to go to so-and-so's place for dinner? And you're like, really? You just like, you were totally silent and ignored me all day. And now you want to talk about dinner. So that's kind of more of the feeling I'm getting here. But of course, for some of you, it could be something even greater. Bottom of the deck, friends. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling that this is more than love here. I feel like the two of you share a deep friendship. That's probably why neither of you would want the connection to end. Let me get you 2 infinity oracle cards now, please. Yeah, that friendship card also talks about loyalty and trust, as well as support. So I do think that you have those, and those are some of the, you know, good markers to build a foundation for a lifelong relationship. I mean, those are the three of the 5 important things you need, right? So it looks like the two of you at least have that trust, support, and loyalty towards one another. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. You have third-party interference. I really didn't get the feeling of third-party interference. I have to be honest with you, Aquarius. I mean, if maybe the argument is about third-party interference. Now, third-party interference doesn't always mean there's another lover involved here. Third-party is anything external to your relationship. You could have argued here about kids. You could have argued here about a cat. You could have argued here about what plants you're going to buy for the yard. Or are you going to their mother's house for dinner on Sunday? You know, so could be work-home life imbalance. So whatever this Five of Swords originally was doesn't necessarily have to be another person in respect to like another lover. So just keep that in mind. Give me one more card here for the Aquarius collective, please, and thank you. Further clarified by slow and steady. I kind of get the feeling that's what your person, I wouldn't be surprised if they're a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because I do feel a little bit of an avoidant energy here, like not wanting to admit that they were wrong, and then a bit of a delay on the apology. Bottom of the deck, self-love. That's always just good advice for all of us. For those of you in complete no communication with your person, or maybe your person doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve or express their love for you very much, let's see what messages we have from them to you. Please and thank you. I hide my true desires for you. I'm telling you, the Ace of Wands is the phallic symbol of tarot, and your person is seeing you as the Ace of Wands this week. So whether you're doing something different, or you're wearing different cologne or perfume, or doing your hair differently, your person is seeing you as incredibly attractive this week, regardless whether or not you're a feminine or a masculine. I'm trying to be someone you can trust. Yeah, I feel like there was a little bit of a breach of trust here, again, with whatever's going to be said or done, but I just don't think it's, at least for the majority of the collective watching me, for my subscribers, I don't feel like it's monumental. I don't understand what this connection really is. I think that's for more of like the new, younger, budding loves. Yeah, right behind that, I don't want to let you go. So yeah, whether this is a new relationship or one that has, you know, stood the test of time, I don't feel like neither you nor your person want it to end. For those of you in a twin flame connection, these are messages from the Divine Masculine to their Divine Feminine. Messages from the Divine Masculine, please and thank you. Maybe we're just too different. Again, I think that's more for the twin flamers that are in a new and a young or like budding relationship. Bottom of the deck, something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. And this will be a message from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, again, for those of you watching that are in a twin flame connection. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. It's really hard for me to open up. I read that so differently that it came across as being obscene. So I guess, okay, we just figured out where my head is right now. It's really hard for me to open up. And the next card is, I know I made a huge mistake. I think for a lot of you, that's your person feeling that way. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week. If you like this message and it resonates with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to finally now draw you some letters. These could be your initials, your person's initials. They don't necessarily make or break the reading. So if your letters don't come out here, you know, don't freak out at all. All right, let's see what we have here. And below where I have the timestamps for the video posted next to Aquarius, I'll be sure to write these down for you. DOPFMLFTNJ. Again, DOPFMLFTNJ. That's what I have for you, Aquarius, this week. Next week, we'll look again to see how your person and you are currently feeling about one another and the state of your relationship. If this is where we part for now, I wish you a fantastic week, as well as light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Let's take a look now on how your person is currently feeling about their connection with you this week. In their feelings, the Six of Wands in the upright, how they see you, the Page of Swords, and their most likely next action towards you, the Eight of Swords. Okay, let's begin to clarify. I'm going to use this deck. Remember, this is a general collective reading, and that means it's not individualized or personalized to you. It's quite possible that a message may come through today, or multiple messages that come through that don't fully resonate with you, and if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's meant for another Pisces watching. So take what fits and leave what doesn't, and if no part of this reading fits, just check your other placements, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. If you're not quite sure what they are, pinned to the comment section where I have the timestamps is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that, see what those placements are, and then pop back here and click on the timestamp for the sign that you want to watch for. With all that said, let's begin. Why is Pisces person feeling like the Six of Wands this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Wands is being clarified by Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's one of my least favorite cards in tarot, but if you're going to get the Nine of Swords, it's always best to get it in the reverse. Why the Nine of Swords in the reverse? Please and thank you. Nine of Swords in the reverse is clarified by Justice in the upright, as well as the Page of Wands in the upright, and the Knight of Swords in the upright. They're seeing you as the Page of Swords. Why the Page of Swords? For how Pisces person is seeing them this week. Please and thank you. Page of Swords in the upright is being clarified by Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Why the Ace of Pentacles? For how Pisces person is seeing them. Please and thank you. Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Wow. Being clarified by Ten of Pentacles in the upright, the Empress in the upright, and the Five of Wands in the upright. Look at you. I almost feel like your person is scared of you this week. All right, their most likely next action is the Eight of Swords, which is just one notch down, right, from the Nine of Swords. Why the Eight of Swords? Please and thank you. Their most likely next action, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Why the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse here? Please and thank you. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, further clarified by Three of Cups in the upright, Three of Wands in the upright, and the World card in the upright. Bottom of the deck, we have Six of Wands in the upright, Five of Swords in the upright, Queen of Cups in the upright, and then the High Priestess, followed by the Devil and the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. Well, your person this week, Pisces, is really up in their head. So now the Nine of Swords in the upright, and it didn't come out in the upright, but in the upright is someone who's filled with anxiety and fear about the unknown or a decision they have to make. And it's someone who's dealing with depression, insomnia, interrupted sleep patterns. You know, they just can't sleep at night. They're having nightmares because they're thinking about something on a loop over and over again. Typically in a regular tarot deck, like the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, Nine of Swords in the reverse is that person releasing those fears and anxieties and all of that stuff. But in this deck, it's a little bit different. In this deck, yes, it does talk about releasing worry, and it talks about someone who has hope and wants to reach out to you, but it's someone who's afraid. So there's still some deep-seated fear there. It's not enough where it's keeping them up all night and they're totally panicking. It's like they're coming down from it. So it's almost like that Nine of Swords in the reverse is the Eight of Swords, which we have in their next action. So it's like they're bringing it down a notch where they're not up at 2, 3 a.m. like sweating about it, but they're still nervous about coming towards you. Now, this person, whether you want to believe it or not, is having some sort of moment of clarity this week where they're starting to understand what right from wrong is, black and white, not seeing the grays. This is someone who wants to have, and again, this is their feelings. Their actions are a little bit different. We'll get to that in a second. But their feeling is like, I need to have a truthful conversation or open conversation with Pisces about what's been transpiring in the relationship. Lady Justice not only has 2 scales that always have to be equally balanced, but it's also an individual on the card that's wielding the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords, which is like in my Lady Justice statue back there. So it's someone who is feeling some truth needs to be spoken here on your side, their side, both sides. It's going to be different for each of you. And now it's like the planning phase, 3 of Wands. And again, this is all internal to them. So the internal in them is like, I want some type of victory, 6 of Wands with Pisces. I'm still a bit nervous on how to do this. There needs to be some sort of conversation about what has taken place. And now this person's like looking for ideas or looking for ways that they can approach you. This is a messenger. So this is someone who wants to communicate something with you. How do I take fast action towards Pisces? How do I have this conversation with Pisces? This is someone who's driven to succeed. I mean, the Knight of Swords in the upright to the 6 of Wands is someone, it's almost equivalent to the Chariot feeling between these 2 decks. Like, it's someone who wants to go, go, go. They have willpower. They want victory. But there's definitely a pause here with that Page of Wands, kind of like, whoa, hold up. 9 of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands. How are we going to do it? Yes, we want to take movement. We want to have the conversation. We want to approach Pisces. But how, where, when, why, like all of those W questions are kind of like going through their head. They're seeing you as the Page of Swords. They see you as someone who's a little mentally restless this week. Maybe if they're seeing you, you're acting nervous or fidgety. For others of you, they see you as being very inquisitive, wanting to learn something new, wanting to get more information, possibly from them. They could see you as someone who's maybe spying on them, or maybe they heard from people in your inner circle, you know, that you're trying to get information on them. But whatever it is, they see you as trying to learn something new. Regardless about whatever person, place, or thing it's about, it'll be different for each of you. The Ace of Pentacles for a lot of you, for the majority of the collective, again, not all of you, Ace of Wands to that Page of Swords is like, they're either hearing it from other people or they're seeing it for themselves, whether it's something you posted online, something you said to them in whatever argument here took place. But they're seeing you as someone who's trying to get information to have a new start. Either you're looking for a new job or extra financial opportunities, new properties, planting a new seed elsewhere. You might have told them you're done with their crap and you're leaving. Like this person is seeing you as trying to acquire information to start anew, whatever that new is. Like I said, for some of you, it's financial. For others of you, you're looking for housing opportunities or new ventures or just to leave them. I have to be honest with you. That's like, it's going to run the gamut there because each of your stories are different, but the overall collective feeling is here. They're looking at you like as if you are someone who's trying to investigate or get more information on how to start something new in your life. Something very solid too, not something that's fly by night. Pentacles are solid. 10 of Pentacles, they see you as being very abundant. And for some of you, it's financial abundance, but Pentacles for me are resources in tarot. So in respect to love, time, patience, stability, someone who can maintain a home, someone who's practical, someone who's grounded, someone who's a bit domesticated. That doesn't mean that you're baking cookies and tied to the oven. Don't get offended. But they just see you as being like domesticated or grounded, or someone that either they or someone else would like to have as a long-term partner, right? You're stable, you offer nurturance. They're looking at you like you're the, you're the best sandwich on the planet plus the whole bag of chips. Like, and I don't know what you're doing differently this week. I mean, for some of you, you've always lived this way, but for others of you, you've just had some new creative spark or glow up. I mean, they're seeing you as the Empress. If you're masculine, it's the Emperor. But they see you again being nurturing, being abundant, going through this like transformative stage or phase of your life. Like they see you evolving, they see you growing, they see you taking action on your life, taking action on your behalf. The Empress or Emperor rules their empires, and they don't really need a counterpart to do it. There's been plenty of examples throughout history where an emperor ruled his empire without an empress and vice versa. Plenty of them. Even going back to like English monarchies, there were queens and kings that never married, right? They didn't really need the same partner or one partner by their side. So your person sees you as like taking control of your life, regardless of whether or not you're masculine or feminine this week, like having domain over your life and your future. They see you as someone who's competitive this week. 5 of Wands. They do see here there could be a clash at like egos or some petty bickering between the two of you, maybe some heated debates. They also see you as being territorial. So I don't know why I just heard that. So I don't know if some of you are being territorial, like protecting yourself, maybe protecting your kids or protecting your space, protecting your boundaries, protecting your finances, your future. It's going to be different for each of you, but they kind of see you in like territorial protection mode. It's almost like this person knows that if they step incorrectly towards you, you're going to unleash on them. Other than that, they see you as like you're doing great and you're cool, calm, collected, steady, working on some type of new abundant opportunity or trying to seek out information on an opportunity. They definitely see you glowing up this week. But again, they know if they make one false move, I don't know if some of you would be done with them. I mean, maybe some of you would be done with them with that World card there, but at the very least, there would be some sort of conflict here, and I really feel like, or disagreement, and I feel like they're trying to not be petty and certainly not engage with you in a negative way. I told you the feeling I got in the beginning of the reading was your person's kind of afraid of you this week. Their next action, 8 of Blades, which is the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Remember, I said it's kind of like just brought down one notch. So they're not sure what to do here. They're sitting in an 8 of Pentacles mode in the reverse, no less. So this is someone uninspired, no motivation to take action towards you, no passion to take action towards you. It's someone who's misdirecting their energy into other resources or other responsibilities, or not focusing on fixing a relationship as much as they want to. They just don't know how. And so they're going to focus on other things. Do they want celebration and reunion with you? Absolutely. But I feel like for this week, they're not going to take much action to try to fix anything. I feel like your person is just still by the end of the week, for some of you, right? Not all, but I feel like for some of you, excuse me, your person is still in the planning stage. I mean, they go from Page of Wands, and by the end of the week, they're at 3 of Wands. They really have not made any progress to address whatever this issue is. And for some of you, this is a small disagreement. And for others of you, this was huge. This was cataclysmic. I can't talk. I'm a Gemini, and I'm suffering through Mercury retrograde. So for some of you, this was a minor disagreement. And for some others of you, this was huge betrayal. But either way, they're starting the week not knowing how to address it, looking for ideas and inspiration. And they're ending the week with the 3 of Wands, which again is preparation and trying to find a way forward, or thinking of a way forward, or planning of a way forward. So not a lot of movement. For some of you, this person is an alcoholic. I'm just going to throw it out there, because there could be lots of like drinking here with the 3 of Cups. Then I have the Devil to the 7 of Cups, which again could talk about any type of overdoing, some type of indulgent addiction here. Sex, drugs, alcohol, shopping sprees, something to numb the pain. Excessively watching TV, right? Netflix and chill for 36 hours straight. Like they're doing something, I feel, to numb the pain. I'm not quite sure why they're doing it, right? It's going to be different for each of you, but they're giving into some type of destructive behavior. Again, that's for a couple of you. That won't be for all of you out there. But yeah, kind of like ending the week with wanting to start a new cycle with the World card, but not being able to make any plans or figure out exactly how to do it. And so they're not going to do anything. They might just hang out with their friends. Three of Cups could be going out in community with their friends, celebrating, collaborating with other people. I don't see a big, massive advancement towards you. I don't see them leaving you. You could be planning to leave them. I don't see them doing that. I just see them, I really don't like the Devil to the Seven of Cups. It's never a good energy. In most decks, it's not a good energy. But in this one, it's really not, because it's illusion, it's choices, it's over drinking. And then so you have the Devil to it, which talks about temptation, destructive behavior, toxicity, addictions, materialism, dependency, codependency, bad personality traits, bad relationship traits. So not a good combination there. And the High Priestess to the Devil to the Seven of Cups, it's almost like it's going to be done in secret. And this is their underlining energy of like what you don't see. So I feel like for a lot of you, your person will attempt to deal with whatever's transpiring or has transpired in the relationship in a very toxic way that you're not even aware of. It's being done in secret, in mystery. It's hidden. It's out of view from you. So I don't know what that means for some of you, but it looks like this is your person's current path right now. Not doing much to salvage a relationship, sort of pretending everything's okay with Three of Cups, but not making any movement really towards you. They see you as doing well. They know if they screw up or they step out of line, you're going to call them on it, and they don't want a clash of egos, and they don't want any arguing or strife or tension. So I really feel for a lot of you, they're going to just do something in secret. And if you're sitting there nodding, I mean, Pisces is a pretty intuitive sign by nature. So you already know if your person dabbles in something that's toxic. And if you do, the cards are showing they're going to continue to dabble in it, probably more to an extreme now. So yeah, Six of Wands to Five of Swords. Do they want victory over this conflict that the two of you are having? Yes. They see you, though, as being a little emotionally withdrawn from them, because in this deck, the King of Cups has a lid, or the Queen of Cups has a lid on her cup of love. So they still see you as being nurturing and healing and emotionally stable and intuitive and caring and all of those loving qualities of the Queen of Cups. But in this deck, like I said, the chalice has a huge, beautiful, like, dome cover on it. So in respect to them, they see you as being a little bit emotionally reserved or emotionally closed off from them. If any of this resonated with you, please click like, share, and subscribe. If it didn't, just check your other placements. But if it did resonate with you, I'm going to draw you some oracle cards now for the Piscean collective dealing with this situation. So I would say that if you want a move made here, it'll have to be done by you this week, because I see planning here and a desire to fix things, but no movement towards you. Meditate and contemplate, which is new moon in Pisces. So maybe that's what you need to do before making a decision or making a step. And then you have believe in the impossible, the blue moon. And bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Let's get two cards now, please, for the Piscean collective resonating with this message. One more shuffle. Thank you. Finances. I feel like that's what you're working on. Ace of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles. Finances are a factor in this relationship. I think we saw in one of your readings where excuse me, you are in a situation or relationship that you could not get out of because you either felt like you were in lack or you didn't make enough money or there was some financial constraint to you leaving. That could be what your person is seeing, is that suddenly this week you're interested in getting a job where you never had one, or you're interested in saving money. Maybe you're a person that goes out to eat all the time, and this week they see you as being financially reserved and not doing that. And they're like, wondering to themselves, Nine of Swords to that Eight of Swords. What's Pisces saving their money for? Are they planning to leave me? Because this is like a paranoid energy. Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords in reverse. And then you have family. So I feel for some of you, you have a family with this person, or you wanted a family at one point. I think they still want that with you. I don't know if you want it with them. But I think they do still want that with you. Bottom of the deck, regret, mistakes, guilt, wrong choice, apology. Yeah, I definitely feel with that Justice card, it's like they know they did or they're doing something wrong, something toxic, some type of self-sabotaging behavior. We have Epiphany at the bottom of the deck. Maybe they're going to have an epiphany. I see it happening this week internally. Like, this need to apologize. I just don't see them doing it for most of you. Maybe for one or two of you, you'll be surprised and they actually will apologize. But I think if you want anything rectified this week or reconciled this week, you'll have to take the first step. Tell me more, please, and thank you. We have counsel and therapy. For some of you, regardless of the length of your relationship, if you want to fix it, they want to fix it. There might be some counseling, marital therapy, marital counseling, relationship counseling the two of you might need. For others of you, your person is suffering from this addiction, and they're the ones that need some type of counseling or therapy. You also have separation. Some of you could be thinking of separating, could currently be separating. Again, it's a collective reading. It'll be different for all of you. And push and pull energy. That's kind of what I felt with that Five of Wands there, like the clash of egos. I think that's why they don't want to start with you this week. For those of you, no communication with your person, or your person maybe doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve and doesn't express how they feel about you, we'll get a couple of cards here from the Love Messages, No Communication Oracle deck for you. 2 cards here, please, for Pisces, please, and thank you. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. And you have, I think that you're better off without me. Bottom of the deck, you are so beautiful inside and out. That's a beautiful message. And, you know, maybe for some of you, I don't know. I was going to say maybe for some of you, you are better off without them. That's a terrible thing to say. But if you have someone who's this toxic and making these poor choices, maybe a little separation is a good thing, right? You don't need to have like a total breakup, but maybe they need therapy or counseling or something like that. I feel like there's shadow work this person needs. The shadow work is, for those of you who are not aware of it, it's the side of ourselves that we don't really want the world to see. It's the parts of ourselves that are insecure or have to do with childhood wounds. Or it's the ugly parts of us. We all have them. Literally, every person who's ever walked the face of the planet and is still walking the face of the planet has a shadow side. I feel like your person has some shadow work, some demons that they need addressing. If you are in a twin flame connection, this is what your divine masculine would like to say to you. Messages, please, now from the divine masculine to their divine feminine. Please and thank you. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. I did say I feel like that person's scared of you this week. I'm reminded of you constantly. If you're in a twin flame connection, this is what the divine feminine would like to say to the divine masculine this week. Messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. I just got caught up in the moment. Bottom of the deck, I'm still haunted by my actions. If you're a divine feminine watching, you could still be haunted by their actions. So again, take all these messages, how they resonate to you. Finally, Pisces, I'm going to draw you some letters. These don't make or break the reading. Could be your initials, your person's initials, maybe spell out a word, or some type of, an abbreviation or something like that. That'll help like further confirm the message for you. I'd like 2 more for you. We have like no vowels here. Can I please get 2 vowels for Pisces? I did not get 2 vowels. 2 vowels, please, for Pisces. Maybe you're not meant to get vowels. I don't know. Yeah, no vowels this week. Interesting. Okay, I'll give you the letters that are here, Pisces. And below where the comments are pinned, next to Pisces, I'll put these letters for you. T, J, Z, G, D, Q, S, T, M like Mary, J. Again, we have T, J, Z, G, D, Q, S, T, M, J. That's what I have for you this week, Pisces. We'll check back again next week to see how the relationship is with you and your person. Be sure to check your other placements if this reading did not resonate. Of course, I will have more readings for you as the week progresses. But if this is where we part for now, I wish you a fantastic week, as well as light, love, and peace.